Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are live. Welcome to Broken episode 20. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't check cams.
Oh no!
But here's the solution to that. Caitlin, are you using cam today?
No.
All right. So I'll just minimize that, and then I'll take Gebcam and recrop it. While I'm doing that, here's what I want you guys to do. We're gonna start with Dank. Dank.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us who you are? Tell us a little bit about your character and what's going on with your character right now.
I am Dank. And what is going on with me? I am kind of tripping balls right now. And there are giant freaking Space Australia frog monsters. And I am about to unload
Tentacles.
with a very large machine.
Yes.
And it is going to be awesome.
It probably is, yeah. I mean, it can go one of two ways, right?
I don't know, man. Like, I have so many. I'm not really seeing this go a different direction.
Fair enough.
I can hold down and fire up to 250 over the course of 12 seconds. I don't see this creature being okay afterwards.
We have one for Narcissa at least.
Well, there's two of them, so you need to do something about the second one, because I only have one currently. Now, if I had two of these, the world would be my oyster.
Fair. All right. Well,
This is why you don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dank.
I don't think you're supposed to open a clam, or I don't think you're supposed to open an oyster with a.
Clearly, you've never been to Texas.
Right on. All right. Well, Gerblin, why don't you do the same? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your character, what's going on with your character right now.
Yeah, so I play Enigma. They are definitely trying to figure out what the hell is happening, but be calm and rational about it. Took some time to meditate, which ended up being a good thing. Helped Liz out of a spot as well. So that was good. Yeah, and now panicking and about to untie our other friend here.
Yeah. Fair. All right. Well, thank you, Gerblin. Caitlin, tell us a little bit about yourself and Liz and what's going on with Liz right now.
So, hi, I'm Caitlin. I play Liz. She started to have the effects on the the fungi. Yeah, she almost did, but she
nearly got
didn't. Did he? No. So there's that.
Not yet.
That was actually the first time she hesitated, so that's something new. And now there's probably a large vicious grin on her face as she is about to unload herself upon these sirens, because what was it that Silas said last time? She always likes to go for the.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know Narcissa Silas said that.
Caitlin as a person knows.
Yeah.
Like how
So is
Silas
this-
harped on Dank as being the golden boy, though. That was kind of funny.
Yeah. And then I'm the unpredictable one. You right, because you're the one who taught me to do it.
Well, you gotta remember, this is also the Silas from Narcissa's point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could not be exactly how he would act, right? It's fair to say it might have been skewed by your own perception of him.
Kind of upset that I didn't get my own hallucination with Silas.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could have done the Silas hallucination for everybody, but
There's still time.
it's true.
But the one I got was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was cool. I just didn't want to do the same thing for everybody, you know. All right. Well, thank you, Caitlin. Maury, tell us a little bit about yourself, your character. What's going on with Narcissa right now?
Well, she hallucinated Silas, is still hallucinating Silas in the trolley. Is currently bound to his seat and is trying to get out.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So right now she is not exactly happy considering the frog tentacle monsters.
I don't know, man. I've
Her.
seen enough Japanese anime.
She
to know
is
where to-
prime bait right now. That is not a
Yeah.
position she wants to be in.
That's usually how it is when it comes to tentacles.
Fair.
Oh
Thanks.
no.
Thank you, Maury.
This is why Enigma is closer and not Dank.
All right. Well, how about you, Zach? You want to tell us a little bit about yourself and about Jeb? Zach here has a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TeamZack.
Wow.
Shameless.
I am Zach. I play Jeb. I have a crippling addiction to bananas. And I'm waiting to mess this frog up.
Yes, you were waiting.
Oh
to
wow, no bras for that.
mess the frog up, and he didn't swear one time.
No,
Very
I'm getting them all tonight.
Very proud of you, Zach. Let's quick move.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
There they are. There they are.
Wolfy, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and about Diss and what's going on?
Well, this has been having some interesting. It's an interesting time so far. I have snake bites on my face now, and I don't mean the piercing.
Well, they are kind of a piercing.
We can
Yes,
turn
but they're
them
on the
into one.
side of my head.
Yes.
So yeah, I had to wake up from my thing come high water, so the snake did it for me.
Mhm.
Now I'm about to make very dumb decisions.
Possibly. But you got a lot of points to back you up. You've been saving them. Right? Right, Wolfie?
Indeed.
All right, that's good. That's good. You're going to need them. All right.
I might be the only one that is
I don't
Saving up
know.
points.
No, I have a ton of points.
Same.
Okay. So everybody's got points. Well, I'll just add a few more sirens to the game then.
Ah, let's go.
All right. So here's where we were last game, if I recall. This is the
There's
scene.
sirens.
This is the scene we left off in. So you guys are huddled in this train car that is stuck a good ways above the ground, hundreds of feet, in a dark, wind-filled corridor. There we go. You're tripping on spores, and these things have forced their way in through the opening of the door. They are like grabbing onto the sides of the door with their their 3 skeleton-like hands. Behind them, the tentacles coming off the back, then these white, drooping tentacles sort of flicker around in the air. Some of them are like trying to feel their way in on the edges of the door, and some of them are just like flickering in the wind behind them, and flapping and that kind of stuff. And they're just poking their heads in. Their eyes are glowing. They're huge. Their heads are probably the size of your torso. Those of you which is everyone, who can hear the song at this point, it is very loud. It is coming from these creatures. And they're just here to say hello. They're very, very beautiful. They're beautiful creatures. And the sound they're making is inspirational. You've never heard something so divine, so pure. This song could save the world from all of the bad things in it. It's truly the best thing you've ever heard. Let me do this. There we go. Here's our little fight music going here. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get independent marks going on these things. Can I do that? Here's what I'll do. Okay, so why don't you guys tell me what each of you are trying to do as these things start moving into the cabin?
Narcissa's trying to get out of the fucking seat.
Yeah, I am immediately moving to get Narcissa untied.
All right.
Pull out my gun.
All right, pull out your gun. Liz, Enigma is moving to untie Narcissa. Narcissa is probably struggling to try to help get untied. Jeb?
Narcissa would tell
Go ahead.
Enigma where a scalpel is if she sees it.
Sure. Yeah. There's one on the seat next to Enigma, probably. Or in front, where Dis is. One of the doctors. Probably nearby. The first aid kit would have certainly had a scalpel at the very least, so there'd probably be one nearby.
Okay, so I have one.
Right on.
How dare you think Narcissa doesn't have more than one on her?
What if I'm disarmed somehow?
Fair. Alright, we'll consider the picking up the scalpel like a free item interaction, right? So, that'll be part of the turn. So Enigma's helping Narcissa get out of the bindings. Liz is pointing the gun. Jeb, what are you doing?
I will go to the back of the bus, or back of the train, and aim my sniper rifle at the door that's open. And just, wait for them to, remotely peek into it.
Oh, they're in, dude. Their heads are in.
Oh, they're in?
Yeah, they're in.
They look in
They
already.
ripped the door open at the end of the last session.
They hear.
Oh.
They're fucking huge.
They're
Oh, well, then I
about
will
to eat
shoot
us.
something.
You guys
So anyway, I started blasting.
you guys can see
Yeah.
them, right? Like they're the one thing that you might think is kind of strange. They're not attacking you guys. They're not like chomping at you immediately.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah,
Or
I was about to say, I
decision
don't
on
think
their
trying to
end.
communicate is going to work here.
Yeah.
We don't have a wild person with us anyways to communicate.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have the bass guitar,
You do.
but
What you
right
gonna
now,
do? Smack it on the fucking head with it?
if I run out of bullets, yeah.
So we got Liz and Jeb are attacking the thing so far. You want to attack it too, Dank?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Gun's already in my hands. I'm already primed to fire.
All right. Dis, what are you doing?
I'm actually. I don't know. Since we've already got so many people attacking, I might just try and see if they need help getting
Narcissa
Cass
out.
untied. Narcissa, yeah, that brain.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have, with everyone attacking, we're gonna have one person make the roll.
Oh, pick me.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Now here's the thing. I have Liz, Jeb, and Dank attacking. If the roll is a failure, it attacks all of you.
I.
That means everyone takes the damage equally.
Okay.
So, like, let's say it wins the roll. Everyone goes down one body step. Everyone who's attacking the thing. Right? Now, you're going to have help because your friends are helping you. It's not just you attacking it, Dank, so you get an extra die for that. However, you will get subtracted a die because you are tripping balls right now. And it's affecting your perception, your ability to get up and move around, to aim correctly. I'm assuming you're shooting it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I could say another -1 because they're like right up on you, like right in the door, but I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay.
They will have a +1 because they're helping each other.
Okay. So this would be a contested or normal?
This would be a contested roll.
Fuck it up, Dank.
No pressure.
All right.
You want to roll first, or you want me to roll first?
I'll roll first, man. I don't care. Wow. Did it roll?
I haven't
No.
seen. I haven't seen it yet.
Why did it not roll? I did the thing. Yeah. And submit. Why is it not rolling?
You might have to
I-
type it out.
I-
Or are you typing it out?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, hang on. I think it's because I've got the journal page popped out instead of just on the screen. Give me a second.
Sometimes it does that.
Yeah, sometimes it just lags too, and it just like won't
Oh
roll.
my god. Load the page,
Let
please.
Let me do a test roll.
Refresh this thing.
You want me to do one, Ramblin?
Yeah, do a test roll and see if it's working.
And contested. And submit.
What?
It's not working for you either, Maury.
Uh-uh.
Let me check.
Hold, please.
Yeah, it's not doing.
It's not
Share
doing.
Manual. Hang
All
on.
right, give me a second.
We might just have to do manual rolls.
Well, I can't roll 64s. It stops at 5.
It could be that the API script crashed or something. Usually, if I restart
Hey,
it,
5
There we
There we
worked.
go.
There was only 5 though. I'm missing one.
you have -1, right?
No, dude, I've got -1 and +1, so it's still
Okay.
6.
Okay, so just roll another one.
Okay. Yeah,
Just roll
bah.
another- Okay, so
There we
that'll
go.
be 15.
Dean.
I'm gonna spend an influence point to re-roll my 1s though.
Okay.
And yeah.
So you turn the
Better.
one.
So I turn a 3 into a 7, adding 4 to my 15, making it
19.
also a 19.
19. We lock horns.
No, I'm spending another influence point to make you re-roll the 4s.
Okay. All right.
That-
Fair enough. There's 3 of them.
Nonsense out of here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that knocks it down by 2.
Meaning I win.
Yeah, you win.
We
You
win.
don't
Hey.
double it though, right? No.
Correct.
All right. So you're able to knock him down one body step. Okay. All right. So the commotion happens. Liz, Jeb, and Dank start shooting. You're all shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You start
Oh, yeah, no.
unloading into these things. You do some damage to them. As we cut across the group, Enigma gets Narcissa untied. Do you guys hand her a scalpel, Dis?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, you guys, maybe you cut through the bindings to get her out quick. And I think Jeb had said he was backing up.
Yeah, backing him to like the back of the train.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
okay.
Because he has a sniper rifle, so.
Yeah, okay. And taking sniper shots. Alright. The hallucinations you guys are all seeing don't bother you too much. Some of you, maybe we see like double vision where it's like, oh, there's 4 of them. Some of you may see Silas standing in the room, pointing at them, yelling at you to do something. And you manage to do some significant damage to these things. You shoot them a few times. Now they're gonna start attacking back for sure.
Okay.
All right. What would the rest of you like to do now?
Narcissa, as soon as she's free and gets a scalpel, she's going to run at them and attack.
That is ballsy as hell.
Oh, I've got his scalpels. I don't have guns.
Super tiny knife against a giant weird monster.
You're about to get scooped the fuck up and ate.
You gonna get
Scalpels
yeeted.
are her specialty, though.
Yes, but these are also big ass creatures.
Do you have xenobiology?
No.
Do you know where the weak point on this weird monster is?
No.
Wait, does it have any discernible glowy bits? Glowy bits are always the weak point on space monsters.
Yeah.
Its eyes glow, right?
Okay, stab it in
Stab
the eye.
it in the eye. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm using 3 memory points to make a memory.
Oh,
To automatically succeed.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3 memory points. It
Is a
knocks
+2.
Yeah, so it knocks it down 2 steps, right?
Yep.
Alright, so you want to kill one of them? You can kill one of them.
shit, I should have burned the points to kill them both right from the jump.
Yeah, you could have done that. Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
It's lame though.
That would be
Her
kind of lame.
goal is the neck to try to keep the head.
All right. Okay. So
Yo.
you're gonna cut its head off with a scalpel, or are you just gonna stab it in the neck?
Yeah, cut its
Stab
head
in the
off.
neck.
That's baller as fuck.
All right. You can
I can-
stab it
I
in
would
the neck.
like to attempt to cut its head off,
I mean,
but
I don't know.
you know
that
she's
you
gonna have to work at it.
I don't know that you could cut its
Like
head
the
off
head off
with
with
a
a scalpel.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know that that's possible. Okay.
I don't think that it is.
I don't know, man.
I could
Things
definitely see her like slicing the bottom of its neck open, though.
Yeah.
Given the way that it's floating, it's got to have pretty like light bones.
They do. They do have remarkably light bones. Yes.
So yeah, you could totally slice through that with enough force. to
They're
have your
birds.
cleavage point.
The monster description in the book literally says they are remarkably light for their size.
Wait a minute. With how many bullets I put in this thing, it shouldn't be able to float anymore.
Well, with your roll, you got it down 1 body step, so that's just the way it works.
Ah,
Sorry, bud.
game mechanics. Okay.
Yeah, just the way it works, right?
Well,
Just like-
given that, I'm going to say that I didn't use a whole clip.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say like 2 or 3 shots on a turn is fine.
Or
All right, so you shoot the thing. I'm gonna put this guy down here.
Where the fuck did the 3rd one come from?
The bottom of the train car. He's not in yet. He's on the bottom still. So you shoot the thing, or you want to be stabbed the thing in the neck. All this like black liquid starts pouring out of its neck, and it's looking down at you with its eyes glowing right in your face. You can swear that you can hear like painful screaming and the song that's playing in your head while this is happening. The fluid inside this creature pours all over you. There's this black blood that's just pouring all over you, all over your hands. While
She
you're
just lets it.
Yeah, while you're just like viciously stabbing this thing. You do kill it. Up to you whether it falls into the car or out, I suppose.
He would be attempting to pull it in. She wants a specimen.
Yeah, so we see the tentacles behind it go limp and just like fall as it starts to like slouch out of the car, and you grab onto it, and we see you, a small person grabbing this huge creature that's like starting to tip and fall out of the car, and you start pulling it in, and you're like, once you start tugging it, you're like, oh, this is a lot lighter than I expected. What's everyone else doing while that's going on? There is a jostling. The train car is jostling heavier than it was before. There's also one creature that's still in here. It's in attack mode now. Its mouth is open. There's a lot of teeth. The song is still kind of playing louder than before. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, no. We're in a train car. I don't want to use explosives. Wait, how far
We
down
should-
its throat can I see?
Pretty far. Like, far enough to, like, fit your arm in there for sure, I would think.
Okay, like how far back does it seem to go? Because these things are just like long necks with appendages, from
They
what
ki-
I could see.
They kind of are. They're also partly, like, transparent. So I would imagine, like, the top part of its head here. Let me do this.
Okay, so I could totally chuck a grenade down this thing and blow its ass off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you'd risk getting bit, right? I think.
Well, I mean, you throw the grenade.
Yeah,
Sound
yeah,
like I'm gonna-
yeah. You're gonna try to throw. Okay, it's gonna be a lot harder to get in its mouth if you're throwing it, but sure. Sure.
Please God don't. Please God
5
don't.
memory points for explosives.
Oh,
Dead.
All right. You want to do that? Okay, that's fine. You can do that.
Hell yeah, I'm doing that.
Uh,
That's sweet, sweet +3 to explosives.
My God.
Okay. All right. You just like do you shove it out of the thing before it blows up, or does it blow up in the train car?
Okay, I'm gonna like yeet the grenade down its throat and then Sparta kick it into space.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
can
just
do
see
that.
Narcissa look disappointed behind you.
I'm gonna like
Um,
dust my hands, turn around, and walk back into the train car and not look at the explosion.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we see it get thrown from the car. It gets pushed out, and the tentacles are flailing. I think it does. I'm gonna give him a roll because he has a thing for moving against the wind to see if he can try to move back after you kick him. But he's got like a penalty to it, huge penalty to it. Let's see here. Where is the thing? There we go. It's 2 dice. Here we go. That is a success, unless you want to spend an influence point, make me re-roll that 4.
Yeah, re-roll that, please.
All right, cool. So yeah, okay. So here's what happens. You get the grenade in his mouth. Maybe we see it like beeping, the light coming through the transparent part on his head. You kick him really hard. He starts to float back into the high velocity wind outside the train car. And when you see his the tentacles on his back fan out like to catch himself, but the wind's too strong, and he just gets, instead of moving back towards the train car, he gets sucked further down the corridor. And as he moves away from the train car, you just see this big explosion. Body parts, viscera, go everywhere. Dank, make a you got a perception-y roll?
Yeah.
Make one.
Okay, let's see if this is still working. Or still not working.
I
And
hope
it's-
that doesn't destroy the ship that's behind us.
Man, forget those guys. What did they do for us?
Yep.
Okay, so that
You
would
guys didn't
be-
see there was a ship behind us when we were coming in.
You're just now telling us this?
I thought everybody had seen.
Oh yeah, you were gonna tell them last episode,
We're-
right?
Yeah.
All right. So, when you look out the door as you like kick this thing out, first of all, you look down, you see some more skeletal hands like from the bottom of the train car. But as you look out and watch this thing explode over the top of the Torus Corridor in the darkness, but beyond it, like a long ways, not like anywhere near where the thing blows up, you see some floating lights in the distance. They're very low in the corridor, though. Much farther below you guys than within reach at all. But yeah. And they seem to be moving towards you, but they're quite far off. And then, yeah, looking down, you see some skeletal hands gripping the train car from below.
Yeah, I'm gonna voice that to everybody.
Yeah. So
2 down, 1 to go. It's below the car.
So we've had Narcissa and Dank go.
Goody.
And both kill a thing. Enigma, what do you want to do?
Probably pull out my rifle and take position, wait until this next one decides it's going to show its face.
Alright, I guess I'll call ready action. If the thing attacks or shows its face, you will get to respond in kind. Jeb, what about you?
I'm gonna start throwing banana peels towards the top. And hopefully this thing will just fucking slip out the train.
Yes!
Guys, the grip grabs banana peel, slips.
Where are you putting the banana peels?
Oh, I've just been keeping them in, like, a different pocket.
No, I mean, where are you putting them to make it slip?
Oh, no, I'm just, like, throwing
Open
them.
doorway.
Like, yeah, throwing them towards their open doorway.
Straight out Mario Karting.
Okay.
Trying to get to, land in that general vicinity.
Yeah, do
Maybe
you
on a
want
ledge.
to make a roll?
Fuck it.
Use memory points plus the bananas.
Yeah, oh my
That's
god.
bananas.
Automatic
Now Phil just like
success.
smacks us in the back of the head.
Death by banana.
So, I would like to use some memory points.
You are gonna
episode?
use some memory points?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
How much does a +2 get me? Like, how many memory points for a +2?
Three memory points.
Easy clap. Like, best memory ever done. +2 to banana.
Hear this memory later.
Alright, and what you're doing is you're tossing banana peels towards the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. And
If it
it's
steps on it, it'll slip. Easy.
yeah, and it's like a savvy success. Okay. Alright. So here's what you see, Dank, as you're standing near the doorway, you're looking down at this hand. A banana peel, a couple of them actually, like rapid fire, comes sliding onto the ground by the doorway. Some of them are probably like a day or so too old, or a lapse or two old, I guess, and are kind of like slimy and stuff. The one or two of them like hit the skeletal hand, and like in response, it starts to grab at whatever just touched it. It does, and it grabs onto like a mush of the banana peels, and it pulls. The train car jostles slightly as the hand slips and pulls a bunch of banana peels out like down below the train car with it. And when it slips, it retracts out of view. Let me make a GM roll here.
Oh, shit, he's whipping out the IRL dice.
Yeah. All right. Okay. The hand retracts out of you under the train car, and that's what you see. You could probably see more, Dank, if you wanted to like get on the ground, dip your head out there, take a look under. Maybe you can see what's going on.
That sounds like a trap, my guy.
It does, yeah. All right. Jeb, good banana peel action, dude. It worked. Dis, what are you doing?
I love that we had the same idea at the same time, Dank.
That's great.
So there's one left, but it's like outside still.
Yeah.
Motherfucker won't come in.
Enigma's. It's probably coming in this turn, assuming it's still there.
Do we see its hands over the edge?
No, Jeb made its hands slip, so it like lost traction. It
Yes,
lost,
okay,
it
right,
lost
right.
hold on the car for a moment.
I'm just making sure if there was anything I could do there. I guess I'll kind of do a ready sort of thing as well and pull out my laser rifle.
Okay. Ready. All right. So we got Dis and Enigma are ready to shoot this thing if it appears. Dank already went. Liz, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
No pressure.
Jesus Christ. I'm really tempted to fucking peek out the door and just start blasting. Fuck it, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Go to the door and start blasting. You're trying to shoot the one that was down below, right?
Yep.
So what are you gonna do? You gonna lean out and like try to position your body to where it's down below, maybe just like your waist up out the door and try to like shoot at anything that could be below the train car?
Yep. But before she does that, she's gonna kind of like tie herself to something and then she's gonna do it.
I'd say it'd probably take you a turn to tie yourself to something. Unless there was somebody else who was free, not doing anything, who could secure you on this turn.
A lot of being tied up.
Do what?
I just said a lot of being tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just my waist.
Yeah, but I mean, it would take like I think it would take like basically like the equivalent of an action to like get a rope tied around your waist.
Okay,
'Cause-
then I'll just lean and shoot.
Okay, you can do that. That's fine. All right. So you lean out from the train car. You look down. You see underneath the train car. At first, you think there's nothing, but then you see just like a little bit back in the distance, two glowing eyes looking back at you. Behind them, all these white tentacles flared out in the wind. This thing had lost grip on the train car, and it started to flow back in the strong wind of the corridor again. It didn't fail its roll like the other one did, though. It got kicked out with a grenade in its mouth. Looking at this one, though, it looks like a juvenile. It looks a little bit smaller than the other ones, but it's still moving towards the train car. You lean out and start shooting. It'll be a contested roll, I guess, as this thing tries to like rush towards you while you're shooting it. Now, assuming... Oh, I should have done this before with you guys. We did the shooting things wrong. Because this is the way it's supposed to work, and I'm sorry for not doing this earlier, Dank. When you shoot something, if you win the roll, you roll a d4, and that's how many body steps it goes down.
So it totally could have
Yeah,
just
shooting
been
is
dead
deadly.
right off the jump.
Yeah, you should have been able to kill it off the grip. That's my bad. I forgot how that's how it works.
It's okay.
All right. So be a contested roll. You'll have a -1 because you're tripping balls. Nobody's helping you, so you don't get a plus anything for that. But the good news
Okay.
is nobody's helping this guy either. So
Dope.
there's that.
Oh, I'm re-rolling that.
Okay, do you want to re-roll all of it or just the one?
All of it.
Okay.
All of that. That's disgusting. I fucking hate that.
Just do the one, girl.
Or do the 1 and the 2s maybe. Like you could
yeah,
keep,
I'll
you could
do
keep
the 1
3.
and the 2s.
So that
Okay.
makes it 3,
12.
7, 12. All right.
Yep.
Here's my guys roll.
Re-roll the 4 and the 3s.
4, and there's 3 3s, so that'd be 4d4. All right. So we have a 1, a 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. I mean, I rolled a 4 and 3 3s again. It's the same thing. It's a 16.
Again.
Reroll it again. All right. You got the influence points. You might as well use them. Okay.
There
Hang
we
on.
go.
So you got
There we go.
3, 6, 8. All right.
Beats it.
You beat it. Okay. Roll a d4.
Can you re-roll that D4?
Yeah, I can actually.
This is for the
There we go.
There you go.
For
the
damage? Can you reroll damage?
I don't think you can re-roll the damage on because this is for how many body steps it goes down.
Oh, that's
Okay,
fair.
well that's just the one.
All right.
I still fuck it up though.
Yeah. You still,
Yeah.
you shoot into the bunch of blood. It kind of screeches in your head, in that song that's blaring in your head, and you see blood pouring out of it. However, it is rushing toward you.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, it's gonna close the gap and get back up on you underneath the train car. We still have Enigma and Dis.
You want to shoot at it?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Do the same thing if you like. Assist. Join in on the action with Liz. It will get another roll against you if you decide to do that.
Come at me, I'm ready.
Well, like against them if they're the ones attacking you.
I'm fine going down a body step. How about you?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
All right.
Cool.
So are you guys both attacking it together?
Yes.
All right. So one person can make the roll with an extra die for being helped.
Do you have
both-
anything for that?
Yeah, I have a weapon skill.
Cool. We're gonna let you roll then, because I don't.
Dope. So it's a +1 and a -1, so it basically evens
Yeah.
out to 0.
Correct. Yeah, because the spore in your system. What's the weapon you're using?
Again.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Does it have any pluses?
Oh crap.
Should be a
ammo?
+3 probably.
Yeah, I think a lot
If
of
it's
stuff.
inky grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the inky stuff had pluses to them. That's something else we haven't been keeping track of. Which would mean, like, basically the way those pluses work is, like, it's not extra die for those pluses. It's the total you get
Yeah,
on the contested roll.
The
gets-
end when you roll.
Yeah, exactly. It gets an extra +3.
It's like rolling an extra 3 basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh no, that's bad.
Well, it's an 8, right? Because you got a +3.
Yeah.
You can re-roll if you got the
Yeah, I would
bonus.
re-roll.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Sure. So that would be a 10.
That's better.
Okay.
You might, as I say, if you have any more, you might just re-roll the 1 by itself.
Roll that 1, yeah. That was what I was thinking.
You can do that. Spend the influence points. This is what they're for. This is what influence points are for. Bring it up to an 11.
All right. Well, I will be using all of my influence points on whatever this thing rolls to get it below 11, I guess.
All right, here's the creature's roll. 13.
Re-roll those 3s.
All right, there's 2 of them. All right, the 2 3s become 2 2s. It brings it down by 2 to an 11.
2 11.
Meets it, beats it, unfortunately.
No, when you tie on this, you lock.
You become
horns.
locked and nobody does damage. Hold on, let me check. Darn, I don't have a huge amount of influence right at this second. I would need to do that to do that. Yeah, reroll a 2. We'll see.
Reroll a 2. 2 becomes a 4, and it goes back up to 13.
Reroll.
Reroll that again.
four.
All right, who's spending the influence point this time?
Me.
Okay. The 4 becomes a 3, goes back down to a 12.
Reroll.
All right, Maury's spending the influence point. The 3 becomes a 3. It is still a 12.
Good lord.
Reroll.
Was that Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Reroll the d4 again, and the 3 becomes a 3. It is still a 12. It is still...
Again!
This is so
Dear
dumb.
God!
Zach says again.
Zach
Reroll that
again.
one more again.
All right. The 3 becomes a 1. That moves it down
There we go.
Finally.
to
Finally.
10.
10.
Which means you beat it.
We're
and-
shooting, so.
Roll
You're
a
shooting.
D4.
So roll a
Roll
d4.
a D- Fuck it up. Get a 2. Get a 3.
4.
You straight blew its head off.
Yeah. So you see, so you lean out and lean under there, and you see Liz, who's hanging off and shooting at the thing. She's hit it in the body, and her gun needs to like recycle power or something. I forget if yours is like an electric gun or whatever, Liz. And as she's doing that, as she's fiddling with the gun, the thing's tentacles spread out, and it just like its mouth opens wide, and you hear this hissing sound in your head as it rushes her. As you lean out, you pull the gun up, you shoot it right in the face, and its face is gone. The tentacles
We
go...
take its face off.
yeah, he took his face off. The tentacles go limp, and it just falls into the darkness. Good job.
Also, this happens right as Narcissa is about to be like, don't destroy the hit. Never mind.
Don't worry. There's one left. Above you all, on the ceiling of the train car, is another one. Who...
I'm about to get fucking jumped on.
Yeah, the two of you. Though.
Yay.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that Enigma's there with you, because that means you all will be technically like helping each other for the purposes of this. I'm gonna give it an extra +1 because it is behind you. It is catching you off guard.
Fuck. Alright.
So that'll put it up to a 7. It is still alone, so it doesn't have help from others. But the two of you together, so you get an extra die. Whoever wants to make the roll. Now this would be like a hand-to-hand roll, because this thing is like jumping on your back, basically.
I was there as well, by the way, since I was making that roll with Enigma.
Yeah, you're right, Dis. So it'd be the 3 of you. Sorry, you're right. So this is Dis, Enigma, and Liz, who are at the door, with Liz and Enigma basically hanging out of the door. All right, let me move these corpses out of the way. Here we go. All right. I got 7. Who wants to make the roll out of the 3?
Would you guys allow me to do something?
Yeah.
Please do.
Hey Liz, I'll get that for you. And I'd like to spend 5 memory points.
There you go. All right. So that's a level 3, right? So what's the skill?
The skill's gonna be covering fire.
All right. Now when you do yours, you take a penalty to the skill, right?
I get a -3 to covering fire.
But this move is a success.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what's going on. They're hanging out of the car. You're just inside. Maybe you're like holding onto their legs or something, or securing them so they don't fall out. And you see the thing coming down from above before they do. Like they have it's coming down from above to their backs, and you're using covering fire to kill it. I mean, you're gonna be able to kill this thing in one hit. How do you want to do that?
Use
Huh?
your
Let's
nightmare.
see. Yeah, I will.
Use your
I'm gonna
nightmare.
shoot its like arms off so that it can't like
Ooh.
hold on to anything, and so it just flies off down the corridor.
Yeah, okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah. So you see the tentacles spreading out, the 3 hands coming down, just like grab onto them, and the mouth wide open, and you just like let rip with this gun. and its arms just separated. There's like a green ichor as the bone. It's really like a chitin material. It kind of like breaks and they separate. There's just all this blood and its green ichor like pouring out of it. It howls as it spreads its tendrils to try to like catch onto something, but can't, and it just goes flying down the corridor in the wind. That is the last one. You guys have managed to stop all of them. Narcissa has one that she has pulled inside. But the combat is over. Good job, you guys. What would you like to do?
Thanks
I'd
for
like to
the
sit in a
help.
chair as I like recover from remembering a like -3 memory.
Yeah, that would probably be really intense for you, right?
Yeah.
Do any of you know what for those of you who did generate memories, you know what the memories would be? Do you want to go over them now, or do you want to write it in later?
I know the memory.
I already had it planned.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's go in order. So we'll start with, I guess we'll start with you, Dank.
I remember blowing up so many things, so many different times, so many different kinds of ordnance. Pipe bombs, grenades, IEDs, M80 one time. Shit, I've even launched a nuke once. If it goes boom, I've caused it.
Right on. Good stuff, my dude. Wolfy created a memory. Did anyone else create a memory?
I did.
Maury.
I also did, but I will write it in later.
Okay.
I want to hear that one.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
the
do
banana
too.
memory. Yeah, we gotta hear that.
That's gonna be good.
All right, Maury. What was your memory?
I remember the angry mutterings of people as they worked together to slowly and cautiously cutting me open, pulling apart my walls to get at what they hidden inside. There are many secrets to be found if dug for properly.
Ooh.
Kinky.
It's a good dark memory. Thank you, Maury. Zach's gonna write his out later. Wolfie, what is yours?
I actually had an idea. Yeah, so I remember my slab being wheeled to another room, a dark room. A light switches on. Something in the front of the room starts to illuminate, and I realize it's a screen. And as you know, they put something to like hold open my eyes, Clockwork Orange style, and I'm just watching just horrific versions of various like educational things, some of them in this case on war and how war works.
Ooh, man, that's pretty cool. I like that. Good stuff, man. Okay, so as we pan around the train car, some people reveling in their memories, their newly discovered memories, others recovering from them. What would you all like to do?
Narcissa was about to start on the creature before she notices Dank, and she's gonna go over to him. You okay?
Yeah, I am feeling pretty good right about now.
Sorry. My apologies.
I'll be okay soon.
Do you want to help me with the siren?
I think I should stay here for just a minute.
Well, when you feel better, I mean. Might
I
take your
could
mind
try.
off things. She's gonna sit down next to him.
All
I
right.
just kind of nod at you and kind of go back to probably leaning his head back and closing his eyes for a minute.
Fair.
Can I share Calm Mind with Dis?
Yes. Would you like to read it to us? Tell us how it works?
Oh god, I don't have it open. Give me like a moment.
No problem. Take your time.
Suffer.
Unprepared. How dare you?
Fight me.
While you're looking for that, here, let me tell you some lore on the Sirens. Some Arcu kids learn early on not to sneak into wind tunnels. And though many reasons are cited as to why it's not a good idea, the particular one that makes its ways into most cautionary tales refers to Abuba, known as the Antumbran Wind Siren. Wind Sirens are magnificent beings, the kind that could only survive under the Antumbran low Gs, weighing only a couple dozen kilos in the Torus, and hovering gently like dancing specters above Torus-bound air currents. They make use of their triad-articulated limbs to hold on to and traverse the surface of vents and tunnels. Though they might seem fragile and harmless at first sight, these predators make use of a potent neurotoxin they release to the vents through spores, ejected from a pair of glands found at the back of their head. The spores carry through the wind tunnels of Nibiru's air circulation systems and travel for tens of kilometers, potentially, before entering a prey's olfactory system. The victim becomes addled, made extremely sensitive to high-frequency sounds emitted by the sirens, and they're most adept at producing them. This is how they get their name. These eerie melodies seem to work in unison with the toxin to guide addled victims to the siren's embrace. Some researchers have argued that these sounds that travelers along the Torus have identified long ago as the famed Hašû songs. Though the matter is still under debate, what is known is, of course, the danger sirens pose to human settlements. Reason why city-states have ongoing treatises with communities in the outback domains to install and maintain air filtration systems across the region. Who knows what kind of tragedy could come to pass were the seed of Abuba spread throughout Antumbra.
Here for this.
Yeah, so go ahead. You got it, Gerblin?
Yeah. So special roles, sharing the burden. When I want to share the effects of a single positive or negative memory with creatures of your choice, make a special roll. Success means you can share the memory's effects for a few moments. Failure means it doesn't work.
All right, and you just rolled, right? Oh no, that was for your shooting.
Yeah, that was for shooting.
All right, make your special roll. Boom.
Another 4, so it works.
Yes. So I guess you were able to share the effects of that memory to help settle Dis down a bit. What does that look like?
Ooh.
Like, do you have a memory in mind, or do we just see it from like the outside perspective of like you comforting Disc, maybe like putting a hand on his shoulder and you both sort of like reliving that moment for a second?
So the way I wrote that memory, I kind of feel like we almost, instead of seeing it, it almost is kind of a more of an auditory thing.
Okay.
Of hearing this voice helping you find that calm space in your mind, releasing the thoughts and emotions and letting them flow past you so you can focus on the here and the now. But it's not Enigma's voice. It is somebody else's.
Okay. Interesting.
But it works.
Yeah, it works. It definitely works. Don't worry. Cool. Good stuff. All right. Enigma manages to calm you down a bit.
Yeah. Thanks. Whatever it is you did. I just hope it doesn't work both ways.
Enigma just kind of shrugs. We all have our demons to fight, and sometimes a little extra help getting past them in the moment is nice.
At least I can say all mine are behind me. Or, I guess in this case, around my neck. Looks
very
down at
cute.
my nightmare.
Yeah,
Probably cuter this way.
the snake is really chill now, like a ball python. It's just sort of hanging there. You look down at it, it flicks its tongue at you. Tasting the air.
If it could, it would purr. Yes, that's the perfect gif.
I didn't see it. Is it in chaos? Oh
Happy
man,
Oh,
I've
it's
Google.
always in
I've
chaos.
missed so much of the chaos tonight so far. Holy
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can just look at the memes
Yes.
I've posted and understand the story from that.
cow! Man,
Speaking of
Yeah.
chaos,
if you guys are watching, if you're watching in Twitch or on YouTube, you gotta check out the Discord, man. These guys are always posting funny stuff when we're live. Yeah, the link's in the description. The link's in the description below. All right. Good. Wow, you guys have been active.
We're
tonight.
funny sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
only
Yes.
sometimes.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
funny
missed
in
all
meme
this.
fashion, and that's
The snake with the sucker is pretty great.
Yeah.
One lick for me, one lick for you.
All right. Okay. So yeah, the snake's chilling. Dis is now a little bit more chill. You guys got a corpse here you can mess with if you want, I suppose. What are you guys doing?
Narcissa is waiting for Dis to feel better first.
Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm
Ah.
gonna take this guy and I'm gonna shrink him down so we can fit him on the screen a little bit easier. And I'm just gonna put him in here with you folks.
How is our
That's,
hogtied friend doing?
he's passed out, if I recall.
Yeah.
Ill?
Slept through
Oh, I
the
thought we
whole
killed
thing.
him.
No.
What? No.
Poor
I
dumb
was thinking he was dead
jackass.
the entire time. I
I
think
think-
he's using this like a fucking meat shield.
I think
He's just over there.
I think you guys specified non-lethal damage. However, if you want to
Yeah.
change your mind on that, we can have that
No.
discussion.
No.
It's just neat about the hole.
Yeah.
Oh
you can
no!
just-
I mean, we have a body. We can tell him that thing just, drag him out. We can just eat him.
Yeah.
There is the whole.
No, he might be valuable.
Yeah, he's got an image. He's probably useful.
Well, he works for Europa, right? Like he's.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Narcissa's gonna remember he's here, get a cat ate the canary grunt, drag the body over to him, and start working on waking him up.
Okay. How do you want to wake him up?
Man, put his legs in its mouth.
No, it's like its snout is like
Do
6
it.
inches from his face.
You're all still tripping, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yo.
why this is
He
funny
just-
to them.
yeah.
Its
we're
snout is like
hazing this
6
guy.
inches from his face. He's
I
gonna wake up.
wanna help.
He's gonna
with
wake up and
this.
it is there. She's gonna start like lightly smacking his cheek to wake him up.
Okay.
Nah, Liz is just
I
gonna
like Dank's
smack
idea.
the piss out of him.
That's
Yeah,
the
look,
whole
like-
reason why he's knocked out in the first place. No.
I like Dank's idea.
I like my idea.
Wait, who knocked him out?
Ah, kids and their practical jokes.
I don't remember who knocked him out.
All right, me and
No,
Dink are
no,
gonna
no.
put is gonna put the tentacles in his mouth.
Either
No, we're
Zach
gonna
or
put the
Dis
tentacles
did.
in his pants.
In his hands. Okay.
In his pants.
Pants.
Not his hands.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No,
Narcissa
put
is
the
like-
tentacles in his pants.
When they attempt to touch the Siren, Narcissa is gonna get mad at them and like push them away from her carcass.
Okay. Do you want
It's
to?
mine to fuck with him with.
Do you guys
Hey,
want to?
hey,
Do,
come on, come help me with this.
do you want to contest her trying to push you away from the carcass? Anybody
I'm
else?
gonna try to get her in on the nonsense.
All right, you can just try to convince her if you want. I guess.
We could totally haze the shit out of this guy. Do you have any idea how gold of a scenario this is?
Oh, dude, this is
You
fucking
had
golden.
3 other bodies you could have pulled into the cart.
Okay, well, it's not my fault that one exploded. Okay,
I mean, it's not like we're gonna damage it. We're just putting its tentacle in the dude's pants.
It's exactly
You will
your
not
fault.
sully my experiment that way.
well, I mean, who would have known that putting
Are you
explosions-
really gonna carry this big ass fucking siren everywhere you go?
No, you could just
It's
leave it
only
in the
12
train.
kilograms.
It's
I
not
never said it was heavy. I
Oh.
said it was large.
Okay, so what we do is we get
Who
some.
says I'm not
food.
going to dissect it here?
Okay, that too. But first, come on, let's totally mess with this guy.
Yeah.
I think having it right in his face is going to mess with him enough. You're not sticking it in his pants.
Oh, come on, live a little.
He's going
Would
to give
be
him
kinda
this look
funny.
like, are you shitting me? And like she's drenched in black blood. She's got scars all over her body, burn marks. And she's just like that look at me kind of thing.
Okay, but hear me out. This guy will be scarred with this memory for the rest of his life. He's gonna think that he, like, slept with this thing or vice versa, and then, like, killed it. And we can
Wrap
all just
around
make
him
up
fine. Not
a
in his
really funny
pants.
story. Oh, come on.
We
Being in his
can
pants
wash
really fell.
off your experiment.
Yeah,
alright?
it can be washed off. We're not putting anything in the guy.
Just by the way, the song has stopped for all of you, but I think for the most part, maybe Narcissa more than the others, maybe Dis a little bit more than the others. You do kind of feel like a strange sort of attraction to the corpse, like wanting to be near it. Is the best way to put it, I guess. Not
Or
like
we just yeet the shit out of the train.
not that kind of attraction, but like just wanting to be close to it. Just there's something comforting about being close to the corpse. for
Wait,
you.
do I recall the song that it played, like, enough that I could play it back on my guitar?
Yeah, it's just Wonderwall.
Make a roll. I'll allow you to make a roll to see if you could.
Alright, cool.
See if you'll remember it when you're sober, ish. Assuming you ever get sober. I mean,
Eh.
it is a neurotoxin, so.
Whoever said we're gonna be sober? I mean, who said we wanted to be sober?
I'd say.
Hey, there's A4 in there.
Yeah, there is A4 in there. That means it's
Can I-
a success.
I want to re-roll everything besides the 4. I'm going to drop an influence point for that.
Okay, sure.
Try
Gotta
for
make that
memory.
memory.
So
Okay, that's
two
that's
fours.
2 4s.
That's a
All right,
savvy success.
You got another one?
Oh, you letting me re-roll again?
If you want, if I think he's saying you got another influence points.
I do have another one.
Do it.
All right, so 3
4s.
4s. So, yeah. So that would be a critical success. Rule of threes. I don't know.
Rule 3, yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Do I get to make a memory off of that?
Yeah. I think you do. Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you know what you want it to be?
I'm gonna have it due to something like remembering things that I hear really well.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like I can,
Mimicry?
yeah, kind of like perfect pitch or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
All right, so
And you remember the haunting melody of the sirens. Let me see what part of the Taurus to give myself a reminder of what part of the Taurus you guys are in. 1 second here. Antumbra. I know there's a map somewhere in the book, but you guys are right around Churchill and and Samara. I'll figure out what the song is and I'll get back to you on it. It's probably like all the different parts of the corridor have different songs that they're named after. I don't think it's on the map for this one. I'll probably have to dig it up in the book. Let me do this.
That works.
Nope. Hašû songs. I'll get back to you on the exact name, but you can definitely put it in your. If you want to put it in your inventory, you can. It's the northernmost section of the northern Torus song. If you want melody, however you want to name it. You know it. It is something you know and can play back on command, and very well.
Sweet.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are you gonna try to prank your friend here with the box?
I would like to, yes.
Narcissa, you're stopping. You don't want him to do that?
He just doesn't want them putting it like inside his clothes.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
but
it
I'm
like-
gonna like
is
just
it like a-
totally wrap this thing around him and make it look like he was making out with it.
Point the head, point the face directly at his.
She just didn't want you putting it inside his pants, which is where she was getting like,
Okay.
Damn, I was gonna stick it up its ass.
Wow. Zach.
I ruined so many good plans.
Right, like that would have been even funnier. But I'll settle for what I.
Alright. Jesus Christ.
kill your own person next time, and you can do
Yeah, I'm
whatever
gonna
you want
put-
with it.
I'm gonna put his hand in his pants though.
That's fine.
I think that's hogtied.
He is hogtied.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
gonna
were.
loosen that hand for this exact purpose.
Okay.
So this is extra kinky. All right.
So it's got its tentacles wrapped around him, and his hand.
Does the
is in
stab
his
tracker
pants.
have a camera function?
Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah.
Thank God.
Narcissa is taking pictures.
Okay, all right, and you guys are taking a picture of this. All right, and you kind of like slap on the side of his face to wake him up. When he wakes up, let's see how bad this is, I guess.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
And it's so funny because he's already pissed his pants. So...
Yeah. When he
Yo,
wakes
hear
up,
me out.
Poor fella's about to do it again.
he doesn't start. He doesn't freak out. Instead, he wraps his arms around the creature, and he pulls it close to him, and he
Ew.
starts humming a song to himself. And he just
I have
lays,
something that I can capture an image with.
he just like lays there and holds
Our
the
stab
thing.
tracker.
And
gonna-
he starts rocking back and forth. Yeah, you got-
Narcissa like throws her hands up in the air and like looks at them like, "You lost me, my subject."
That's fine. We can just throw them both out.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't you dare!
Don't
uh,
ruin the fun.
He after like I don't know 30 seconds or so of this, he starts weeping. As he's,
All
like,
right.
as he's like humming this song. The same Dank, you definitely recognize the song. It's the same song.
Oh yeah.
Get
Get out the bass guitar and just play it.
he's not paying attention to you guys. He is out of it. This guy is like zooted.
Can I call mind this bitch?
You can certainly try.
Well, that's a no.
That is a no, unfortunately.
What is this gonna smack this guy and be like, "Stop being a pussy! Stop crying!
Narcissa's gonna grab her before she can do that.
Do you want stabbed?"
he's too
You
out,
want
he-
stab.
he's too out of it to like. I don't even know if he really hears you. He is ripped on this.
All right, I'm gonna switch from the melody to something completely jarring.
Okay. Sure.
Play some like heavy metal type shit.
Yes.
Narcissa's gonna crouch down next to him.
Shall I recommend Cannibal Corpse, sir?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
What really happens after it's raining men?
All right, so what are you guys doing? This guy is out of it. He's like, yeah, he's clearly hallucinating heavily.
Narcissa is crouching down next to him and is like trying to get his attention.
Okay, you want to make a roll?
Yeah.
Like persuasion-y or some kind of charisma, social interaction roll?
Should we try separating them?
I don't think my medical would help, would it?
Not for like getting his attention, I don't think.
Oh, I think I have a thing for that.
Then I don't have anything. I got a 4.
That is a success. Okay, yeah, you managed to get his attention. He keeps like he looks up basically at you for a moment, tears streaming down his face. Like you have his attention for the time being.
She's gonna turn herself so that way she's kind of like a shield between him and the rest of the group, and she's just gonna like softly talk to him and do like the like try to get him out of the hallucination, get him back to reality, so like the 5 senses kind of thing.
Okay. How do you plan on doing that?
Like the things you can touch, the things you can smell, the things you can see, taste.
Like the grounding techniques.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, most of those things are the giant space frog, though.
But it's still something here. And she's doing it in like a calm voice kind of thing. Because I mean, at the end of the day, she was a doctor.
Yeah, okay. Make another roll. This one can be either like the one you just made or medical. I think you could probably use your medical skill here. Okay. Yeah, you managed to start getting him grounded. He's talking back to you. He seems to sort of realize where he is. He's still clearly very out of it, but for a moment, he's lucid, I guess is the best way to put it.
Well, she's going to ask Dis for the first aid kit, and she's going to start working on that bump on his head while he's lucid.
Okay, yeah, what are you talking to him
about? She's just going to get him to tell him about like his daily life and stuff like that.
Okay, he tells you about how his wife runs like a food cart, and that Nineveh is like this great place to live where everyone's happy and they get to pursue anything that they want, anything that they enjoy, and that he likes being able to help out and do like soldiery type duties, and then he starts to kind of come off the rails a little bit. He starts talking about how like he used to think Europa was the answer, this great protector, but now he realizes he was wrong, and that the real thing that they should be looking toward is this beautiful song that he heard in a dream, and how like if you just listen, the song will tell you what's going to happen, and it fills you with joy and love and everything that is good, and then he pauses for a moment and he says, "I can't hear it now. It's so strange." And then he starts to get upset about not being able to hear the song. And he starts kind of losing it again. He starts crying a little bit more. Maybe his voice starts to get more agitated, where he's like borderline like yelling and getting upset. and yeah, he starts to kind of come unraveled a bit. All the while, he's not letting go of this corpse that he's holding on to while you're treating the bump on his head. He doesn't even really acknowledge that you're like trying to help him medically. Like, he just thinks you're having a conversation, and he doesn't even realize necessarily that he's talking out loud, perhaps. At times when he gets more, when he starts to get more agitated, I think.
She would let him go until he starts getting agitated, and then she would start to try to like redirect, like not discount what he's saying, but like try to redirect it in a way that he doesn't get so agitated.
Yeah, you've already succeeded on the roll. You can do that.
But she would point out that love and peace doesn't always bring happiness to people. Sometimes it brings heartache and loneliness.
You hear Silas say, it's heartache and loneliness you should be seeking. And then you turn and look, and Silas is like standing in the train car with you. It's like watching you do all this. He's kind of like shaking his head, probably in like slight disappointment or like disgust at you when you see him.
She just glares in the direction that Silas is at.
Nobody else hears him.
She figures as much, but it makes her feel better.
What are the rest of you doing while this is going on?
Just kind of disappointed that my prank did not work out very well.
Not exactly
And now I'm
how
just
you thought it would
trying to
work.
play really annoying songs on the bass guitar.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed that I am surrounded by two people who are sharing all of these feelings, and I'm like, I just want to get the fuck up out of here. It's probably been several hours that we've been in here at this point.
Liz, you're convinced it's been like 10 hours since you guys fought the creatures. Dank, you're playing a song on the guitar, and then you lose track of time and you're playing another song and you can't remember the time in between. Like, you can't remember when you switch songs.
Playing a really long, annoying bass solo.
Yeah, and there's almost like this weird thing where you like, it's almost like you time travel. Like, you blink and it's 10 minutes later and you're playing a different song and you don't remember.
Drugs are a hell of a drug, man.
Yeah. Okay. Enigma, what are you guys doing?
Probably just enjoying the calm.
All right, fair enough.
Just watching this all go down, thinking, yeah, this reminds me of a few people I know.
Yeah, Liz is clearly getting agitated.
Jeb, what are you doing?
That is a very good question. Am I muted? No, okay, there we go.
No, we hear you.
I would go back up to the front and see if anybody would like help with anything or anyone. I'm gonna hand everybody at least one banana. Get the spirits up.
Yeah, okay.
Eat it. Bring happy.
All right. You can certainly hand out bananas to everybody. Mark off the appropriate number of bananas, I guess.
What is that? 5?
Are you giving one to the guy?
Nah.
He wants to suffer.
Narcissa would like blink at him in confusion when he does that.
Banana happy.
Wait, does he get to like do something because he's got +2 to bananas?
He should, shouldn't he?
I think you
What would
should.
that? What would it do?
I don't
Plus
know.
2 banana man. I don't know.
What do you want it to do?
Bro, I just want to give everybody a banana. That's it.
Make
Yeah.
a banana roll.
Yeah, make a banana roll, Zach.
I
You
would
gotta-
like to use the rest of my memory points to make a new memory.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Only you assume I didn't use all of them.
Plus 3, so you can make it a plus 3.
Yeah, I wanna try to make a banana at that guy's head, because I just really want to use my +3 to accuracy mixed with my banana, so that's a whole +5.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I've
but a
spent
plus
so long
2 would
calming him
do.
down.
Chaos! Chaos!
Oh, shit. I forgot that shit wasn't working. 2, yeah, good enough.
All right. Savvy.
Oh my
So
god.
you throwing the banana at this guy?
No. Y'all wanted me to roll banana? That's a banana roll.
Okay, a banana, just a banana roll. I don't know what it's for. You tell me.
Don't look at me.
Hold up the basket.
Shove a banana in his ear like Dank suggested.
Put a banana in your ear.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what. The bananas are extra. They're extra satisfying.
Weapons.
You guys all
You
feel
can-
a little bit happier having been given a banana.
Successful banana.
Yeah.
Like a bonus banana in Fruit Ninja.
For those of you
Very
who might
exactly how you
be
like
about to
bananas, too.
freak out about your losing track of time during a song or it feeling like it's literally been 10 hours, you are settled slightly, distracted, if you will. Not as out of it. Narcissa, while you're looking at you're scowling at Silas, and a banana just like finds its way into your hand, and then you look at the banana, you look back, and Silas is gone.
Magic banana.
She would smile slightly at that.
Liz, I think, is going to check outside to see if those lights are still headed this way.
You didn't see them.
Do we not?
I think it was
This
only
is the only one who saw him.
I think it was only Dank that saw them.
Oh.
No, it was only me.
Wait, I
oh,
saw
no,
what?
Dank saw them outside. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Dank saw them outside when he kicked the thing out.
Yeah.
You saw them.
Sorry,
earlier.
I thought he mentioned it to everyone.
You did,
Sorry.
didn't you, Dis? Yeah.
I mentioned the craft, but I didn't mention lights because I didn't see the lights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disrupt, what did the ship look like?
Oh, a weird floating thing. It was just passing down the fucking hallway.
Do you guys want to know what it looks like? I might have a thing.
Would Narcissa recognize that description?
I think he'd be able to describe it to you, yeah. You want to see?
Yeah, my character would remember better.
Is it the Paleweed ship?
The Paleweed ship. What are you talking about?
The one with the mourners that's run by the Enki?
The Mourners? No. It's not the.
Oh, okay.
No. We're talking about a commercial ship here.
Oh, okay.
Let me do this. Let me do this the way I'm supposed to. Hang on. I need to actually do this on the DM screen and not the audience screen. Hello? Hello?
We can hear you.
Yeah, it's not letting me. It's not letting me? Why is it not letting me do the thing? This game has been the weirdest game when it comes to, like, trying to pull something onto the screen for whatever reason.
And rolling things.
Yeah. What in the actual... what's it called? Air. Okay, open file location. Let me try adding it again. Seeing if adding it to Roll20 again, seeing if it'll let me do it then. So bizarre. Here it is. Add to Roll20. It's added. Now I just gotta copy it to the library again. Come on. Copy the library. Boom. Let's try now. There we go. That was weird. So it looks something like this. Probably a little bit smaller.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it have the ads on it?
Maybe been some ads. Yeah, maybe.
Drink cactus juice. It's the quenchiest.
This is from the book. This is literally from the book.
Yeah, I recognize the.
Nope. It's Nas. They're praising the beverage.
Yeah, it's Nas. Yeah. Yeah. It looks something like that. But yeah, it's a ways off. You go look, and it is still coming your way. And you can see the lights on, like, I guess those window portions of it. You can see some of the windows lit up. Praise the beverage, dude. That's cool. That's a cool little font there.
Thank you.
Right on. Yeah. Okay. So the ship does seem to be approaching. Liz, who went and looked. What else is going on? What are the rest of you guys doing? That was I guess we go back to the guy who's freaking out, who has been given a banana.
Narcissa would like split hers with him and like slowly feed it to him since he doesn't.
Oh, yeah,
since
that's
he's
right.
clinging to the
You didn't get one.
siren.
He doesn't seem interested in eating.
You need to eat.
Mushes it into his face.
Yeah, he's like he doesn't want to remove his hands from the siren for one. So he's sort of
Well,
like
no, she has like a bite-sized chunk and she's like holding it near his mouth.
he's not interested in eating. He says
Need to
he
do the
said-
whole "here comes the airplane."
he says I don't need to eat.
I think we need to get rid of it.
But if we get rid of it, he might try and jump after it.
I mean, we could tie him back down.
And
He
knock him back
definitely-
out.
We've done enough damage to him.
It's like a new
Yeah,
permanent
he's
brain.
gonna get like double impact syndrome.
Yeah, he's
Look.
actually not stoned from the spores. He just has brain damage from.
Well, we can always just tie him down. But regardless, the siren has to go.
You're not touching my specimen.
The
Take it
siren
To the back and dissect
has
it.
to go.
Take it to the back and dissect it.
Stop fucking around or I'm gonna throw it out. Look at what it's doing to him, and I'm tired of hearing him fucking cry.
Yeah, that shit's really annoying.
Well, maybe the robot should learn some empathy.
Empathy, schmempathy. Get that thing off the man.
You just called her the robot. Maybe the
Yeah.
robot should learn some. Wow.
Ooh.
He takes that as a compliment.
Oh, okay.
Shots fired.
Oh Lordy. Can I calm minds everybody? Or at least try?
I suppose you can try again, yeah.
I will resist.
I will also resist. I'm just vibing.
I am
Can't calm mind a vibe.
I am an agent of chaos. Get that nonsense out of here.
Special rolls only succeed on a 4, right?
Yeah, I think.
Except for Dreadlanders.
I think I would have to look, but I think Gerblin might have a thing where you can do that, whether somebody wants to or not. There might be a thing you can. I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked at the class. I know I wrote it. Sorry.
If you can do that, though, you will find that Narcissa is surprisingly calm.
Well, it doesn't matter. It does not work.
Yeah.
Deal with
Okay.
your specimen, take what you need, but then the rest of it has to go.
But she is going to get up and gently pull it from its hands.
Yeah, he fights you if you're gonna try to remove it from him. Like, we're talking, like, he'll resist passively at first, right? But if you, like, get stern with him, he's gonna fight you. Like, bite you, whatever he has to do to hold on to this thing.
She'll let him. Like, she'll let him, like, chomp down on her arm.
All right.
But he will pull the siren from him.
I mean, he is not, like, he will fight you to the death over this thing. I'm not bullshitting you.
That's why Liz is saying what she's saying.
He is gone. Like, not gone like the condition in the game, but maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe he is.
Yeah.
He's gotten the full brunt of this more than you guys have. And I don't know, given the time and the amount of exposure, you could be looking at your future right now. Still, even though you killed the things.
Yeah.
So I say let's just get the fuck out.
So you can do it if you want. I'm just saying it's going to be a combat because he is going to kill you, attempt to stop you from pulling this thing away from him.
Okay, so this guy's a lost cause, and this corpse is problematic. I say we eat them out the airlock.
You can like knock him out or restrain him or whatever you guys want to do. You can do that again.
She'll try to gently, and if she sees him doing that, she will literally cut its head off on him.
Just hit him with, like, the Vulcan nerve pinch.
All right. If you start,
It's pretty much drained of blood at this point.
yeah.
so-
I mean, it's bleeding and stuff. He's not rational. I mean, you're gonna pull out a tool and start hacking away at this thing in front of him, trying to get away from him. And then it's gonna be a combat roll.
That's fine.
He's gonna come at you. He has a -1 because he is really screwed up right now. So here's his roll. It's a contested roll.
Could I use my steady hands to try to keep him off of me? Because she's not trying to do it. She's not trying to, like, fight him to hurt him. She's just trying to fight him to
I can understand
keep
that.
him from hurting her.
I would say
Kind of
I would
thing.
say yes. It's a little bit of a maybe I could argue it's a little bit of a stretch, but this is literally a hand-to-hand fight.
Right.
I think.
And she's
steady
used to dealing
hands-
with patients.
Yeah. Maybe you've had to deal with, like, people coming off withdrawals from things or something like that before.
Yeah.
And they tend to get violent, and maybe you just know how to handle them a little bit better. You also have a -1, but yeah.
You know what? I'll take it. It's fine. Because that just takes me down to beaten, right? This is hand to hand.
Takes you down 1 body step. Where are you at right now?
I'm just at beaten.
Before this?
No, I was at okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Beaten, yeah. Sorry. I sometimes get confused between beaten and wounded for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, he takes you down to beaten, but that does that doesn't mean you win the tussle and get to take the thing away from him. Matter of fact, you said you were gonna saw its head off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well he's gonna keep fighting you. You've defaced his like new god in his mind or whatever, or something that he holds dear.
You're trying to take away his waifu.
Yeah, or whatever, right? Like he's wounded you now, so like or not wounded, but he's beaten you, right? So you're trying to take this thing away from you. He attacks you, and he bites into your arm, and it's mostly like superficial damage, but there's a little bit of blood, and yeah, he's just gone full feral on you, like wild animal.
Doesn't really flinch at it either.
He's not gonna stop. Here's the question: are you gonna like call for help, or like is anybody else gonna jump in? Like
that was my question. Liz was about to jump in, especially after she saw him bite her. Even though she's not fazed by it, Liz is kind of over it. So she is going to attempt to pin him down.
Narcissa is going to look at her and go, "Do not hurt him."
Here's my question. Are you all working together on this? You were just chewing each other out a little bit, so I just want to know if you guys are working together, coming together.
I don't know if Narcissa's helping me, but
that's my question.
If Liv says she won't hurt him, she'll help her, but
she will not make promises right now. She is focused.
If she at least says that
she'll
attempt, if she at least says that she'll attempt to not hurt him, then she'll help.
Dank comes in, opens up the duct tape. I'll tape his mouth shut.
Yeah,
Can't bite somebody if you're wrapped up in tape.
You will certainly get the opportunity to do that. He could still fight with his hands and stuff.
I have enough tape.
Yeah, but he can't bite people at least.
Yeah. Okay.
I also have 100 foot
we're
of
about
rope,
to go.
so
We're about to get back into combat again here. Hang on. So we got Liz, Narcissa, and Dank. All right. And it sounds like Narcissa is willing to help Liz if under conditions. I don't think you're gonna have time to talk about this and come to an agreement. He's latched onto your arm. He's swinging, right? Like this is.
I'm not.
Basically, as long as if she goes, I'll try. She'll help.
Liz is not talking. Is the problem?
Okay.
Liz is just acting.
So Liz is not getting help from Narcissa. That's what I'm gonna say.
Probably not.
Dank, you'll be able to make your own independent roll, or you can say I'm helping Liz by like also holding him down, putting tape on his mouth.
Yeah, I'll say that I'm helping Liz.
All right. Which one of you would like to make the roll?
I will.
All right. You want to make the roll -1 because the influence of the spores. He also gets a -1. He'll have the same roll he just had against Narcissa. So here's that roll. 12. He rolled better this time.
And when you, there we
Get
go.
a taste of blood.
Hey. All right. So if you would like to hurt him, you can. Or you can say non-lethal. I'm just trying to hold him down. Whichever.
For right now, non-lethal. She's just trying to hold him down.
Okay. You can do that. With Dank's help, he comes in, puts tape over his mouth, duct tape over his mouth. You guys are holding him down. He's still trying to fight, right? He just can't move. You guys are overpowering him. Okay. Good. So here's what I'll do. I'll move. He's like, I don't know, maybe the corpse is like in the floor or something at this point. You guys are like wrestling over the seats. And put Dank here. Yeah, you guys manage to pin him down. You get the duct tape over his mouth. He's struggling, but you've got him on the ground now. I don't think that he can really do anything. You rolled a critical rule of threes, just by the way. So make sure you add a +1 memory to the skill you were using, which could be like hand to hand or whatever it was you were using there.
Yes, sir.
And if you know what the memory is, of course, we can do the flashback right now, or you can write it later.
I might have to write that one later.
All right.
I'm trying to think up good things and not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so you guys, you pin him down the seat. Dank gets the tape wrapped around his mouth. He's like grunting and yelling through the tape. It's all muffled, right? And he's just like staring at Narcissa with his eyes wide, just like white hot rage. You guys move to like restrain his hands and feet again?
Oh yeah, no, he's being completely bound to this chair.
All right. You guys are gonna bind him to the chair. All right. Impotent rage. Okay, thank you for that meme. You're gonna bind him to the chair. Sure, make a roll.
Am I still getting help from somebody?
Yes.
From Dank, I would say at least. Yeah, it sounds like he's the one with the duct tape, so sure. If you have any skills that might apply to taping someone to a chair.
Interrogate.
I figured
Yeah?
if he's... Yeah, Dank can roll if he wants. And I'll just help him.
Okay, that works too.
Narcissa would also move to help.
Okay. Sure. Dank, do you want to make a roll?
Yeah.
And
Okay. I did. Up, reroll.
And what we'll do is like successor, failure, and like assuming he rerolls and succeeds. Okay.
Yeah. One more.
Then we'll basically take the number.
Oh, come on.
It's still a failure. You gonna reroll again? You got more influence points?
I'm out.
Oh man, we've burned through all of them. Okay, nobody else can make you re-roll, right? So.
Nope.
Okay. So what I was about to say was, if he rolls a success, I'll use the number he rolled as like a DC for when the guy tries to break out, inevitably, right? It is a failure, so you as players know he can break out of this. But you as characters do not know that. You're too messed up on the stuff. Dank, it's really starting to weigh in on you. You're just not able to focus enough like you would have with an interrogation perp or whatever. He's gonna, as soon as he focuses and gets a free moment without you guys pressing down on him, he's gonna be able to break out of this, but you don't know that. So yeah, you guys duct tape him to the chair.
It's okay, because his god is being dismantled right in front of him.
We're gonna have to kill this man.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but...
Narcissa is going to sigh and take the Siren to the back of the car.
Okay, yeah. You start to
away from him.
You start to pull the body back to the back of the car. So and again, we see this big body that's like flopped over several seats, but it's light. So it's like a big stuffed animal, basically. You just like grab it and you're able to wrangle it around the seats and pull it to the back of the car. As you're walking back to the car, we see you walk by the open door, and Silas is standing there, watching you do this, like kind of amused. And he says to you, how long do you think before that starts to happen to you? Do you think you have enough time?
She is going to say this out loud, but she doesn't look up at him, but she just goes, "Fuck off."
Yeah, so you all see her go, "Fuck off," when she starts to carry the thing back to the back of the car. She just says, "Fuck off" to all of you guys, right?
The fuck?
All right, so here's what I'll do. I'll put Narcissa back here with the big beastie. Maybe
She's
I'll
going
move
to
Jeb up a
start
bit.
dissecting it.
All right, make a roll. What are you trying to do here?
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 2 memory points, and I'm gonna do another butchery memory.
All right, so you're giving yourself another +1 to butchery.
Yep.
Okay, so you're butchering the
3
thing.
that
You're
you needed for a +1 memory.
Oh, it's 3? I thought it was
No.
2 for +1, 3 for a +2, and then 5
Yeah.
for a +3.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the track.
Is that right? It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just remembering wrong.
Okay. Okay.
The
So.
+2 earlier is what I did.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
They do combine then into the same memory, so you can just change the. I think you can.
When did we
change-
start doing that?
I think that's the way it works.
well, no,
look
it doesn't. You're supposed to make another one. The pluses combine. It's some memories that don't.
Oh, okay.
Because
okay.
you want to make more memories to make more sheets.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I technically need to make 2 more memories for mechanics, I think.
Okay. All right. Fair
And
enough.
that fills up my page.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, are you butchering this thing, or are you just ripping it apart?
Well, with her, butchery is kind of the
Yeah,
same. as
butchery is like,
dissecting.
taking something apart
Yeah.
correctly.
Can be. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of getting at. Yeah.
But her goal is to tear this thing apart.
Okay. So you're just like removing all of its parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're able to do that. To the point of a successful roll, at least. Do you know what you want the memory to be? Or do you want to come just write it later?
I already had it planned out.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do the screen flare thing. What's the memory?
I remember the sparks flying as a torch meticulously cuts through my outer layers to get to the precious circuitry underneath, their movements practiced and precise.
I like it. Good stuff. All right. So you were able to. It's gonna take you some time, right?
Yeah.
But you're
It'd
able
be.
to. You're gonna be able to do this for sure. You're gonna be able to get whatever parts you're looking to get out of this thing. This one didn't have anything blown up on it. I don't think this one had its arms shot off either.
This is the one Narcissa slashed the neck on.
Yeah. So you got everything to work
It's
with.
basically a whole piece, yeah.
Yeah.
The main thing she's looking for is she wants to know. The main things she's looking for, I think, are in the head and the neck, because she wants to know, like, the thing about the spores. She wants to know about the noise stuff. Is the main things that she's looking for.
Okay.
But she probably would, like, pull out teeth and stuff and be like, ooh, these could make, like, good weapons.
All right. I would think. I mean, if you're gonna do the whole animal, it would probably
She
take
would,
you,
though. Check it out.
Yeah, it would probably take you a couple hours at least. Like to butcher a big animal takes some time.
Yeah.
While you're doing it, you're definitely able to do that though. So you can get you can pull out the eyes individually you want. You can get all its organs. I think you can try to figure out where the spores are ejected from, which is a pair of glands found at the back of the head. Let's take a look at the thingamabob here. So, yeah, I would think if we're talking about a gland near the back of the head, maybe it's at the back end where those little vents are, like at the shoulder blades area. Maybe there's like some glands in there, or the mushroom-looking thing that's hanging from below it probably would have something to do with that too. You're able to get all that stuff.
She would take the glands. She knows she doesn't have anything to preserve them right now, but she would definitely take those. And if she can figure out what makes the noise, she would take that.
Yeah, let me see here if it specifically says. Blah, 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 blah. Spores. The victims.
I don't think it does.
High frequency sounds that they produce. So is this just, I mean, you can take like their voice box or like, you know, whatever, like the equivalent they have is, you know, Adam's apple thing, whatever it is that's making the noise. I think you can do that, sure.
Mm-hmm.
You would also get, like, if you wanted some more of that grayish paste, you would be getting it fresh from the source here. There's plenty of spores to go around in this creature, that's for sure. That is my other question, I suppose. Are you wearing protection while you do this?
Nope.
That is good to know. Let me roll a thing. No reason.
Always stress.
Okay.
She would probably like dump out whatever a day's worth of, pass off a day's worth of rations to somebody else and put it in whatever the rations come in.
Okay, sure. The thing is,
Just so that way it's kind of contained.
the thing is, now we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. What is everyone else doing while she's back there dissecting the Siren? Because some stuff is gonna happen with Narcissa. What are you? We'll say she's been at it for a few minutes at this point. She's really starting to get in there and get to work. The whole time, your buddy here has been freaking out and screaming or whatever, like staring daggers at her if he can. What are you all doing?
I'm probably watching him.
I am sitting on him.
All right, yeah, you can't try anything while you're sitting on him.
I feel like we're gonna have to kill this guy.
Yeah, probably.
So
Who's still wearing their gas mask, by the way?
I am. And I'm
Liz.
still all duct taped up in my improvised hazmat suit.
That's right, yeah.
Not messing around with this shit.
I think Zach is.
Dis took
Yeah, I'm
his
wearing
own.
one.
Dis is not wearing
think-
one, right?
Dis and Narcissa are the only two that aren't.
Okay.
And the what's it?
Well,
The
apart from
guy
the Paladin.
Dank is sitting on.
I'm gonna offer up some of my duct tape to Jeb.
Oh, so you're not gonna offer me any things?
Nope.
He provides the bananas.
And the piss.
And that
Truly the important parts.
Since Dank is on this guy, she's just gonna slice his throat and put him out of his misery. No, she's gonna.
Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I think that would
sever
like
an artery.
snap Narcissa out of her work if that happened.
Well, when she starts acting like this, you'll know what to do with her, I suppose.
You know, we'll just fucking sever every artery.
Just like
Casual throat slashing.
he's screaming. He has hurt people.
He's clearly
And-
clearly not himself.
By the way,
Exactly.
Narcissa has not treated the bite he gave her at all.
Or we could just throw him. Just eat him out.
That's good to know. I'll get to you in a second, Narcissa. I just
So
want to see what
yeah.
everyone else is doing.
she's gonna like. This might be the one time that she actually tries to make it quick and easy.
All right. So you do for real want to kill this guy then?
You're making me question.
I thought you were
myself.
I thought you were joking the first time, but it's fine. You can do that. You can totally do that.
I'm being legitimate
Okay,
because look at all the problems that's happening.
Yeah. All right. You don't have to justify it to me.
Yeah, just Europa.
All right. So Dank is sitting on his lap. If anybody else is going to do anything about this, you can speak now or forever hold your peace.
No, this is too much blood for me.
Nope, I'm good.
Ty is just gonna. God damn it! Enigma's just gonna watch.
All right.
Mori's busy doing stuff. You can't really
I'm
hear
making
anything.
gurgles.
Yeah. I would imagine you're probably doing this somewhat subtly. I mean, Dank is sitting on the guy, so I don't think there's any way he's not going to know what you're doing. But, or I suppose it's possible he wouldn't know until after, right? Maybe you're that sneaky. You are the Whisperer, right?
I literally am the Whisperer, and yeah.
Make a stealth. Make it like a stealth check, like roll.
Would this be contested?
May I
against
roll the
like a
spot?
Perception roll from me.
Yes. If you're watching this guy, then absolutely. I would say no for Narcissa. She's at the back.
Ooh,
This is out of her
I'll
view.
re-roll the ones.
Okay. Influence point. Reroll the ones.
I have 2 to
Actually,
observation
I might
and 1 to
re-roll
spotting.
all of it.
Hold on. Yeah, you did re-roll all of it. So now you got an 8, but you got a 4 in there. You still got 2 ones though.
No, that was Dank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Dank. Remember, you guys.
Son of a bitch!
Just remember, you guys are getting a -1 on everything too. Just by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
so if
Never
you-
mind. That would be a 3.
Three.
Just kidding. I've been rolling it wrong.
Okay. So if you rolled it wrong, just leave off the last die. It's fine.
Okay. Well. Come on, you.
Well, mine would be a
bastard.
6 if I leave off the last die.
Okay.
Can
Uh,
I have enough to get me to still +3. Does that still count?
Yeah. Like if you have enough to create a memory, and you want to.
No. So basically, I have observation +2, alertness, reading people, and spotting. I have like all of these.
Oh. So you're saying
wait.
like you're saying
Hang on, I
like
have a
I can offset the negative. Does that still work?
no, I think because the max you can get is +3, and we would be deducting from that max. I don't.
Right.
Okay.
I will.
Unfortunately.
Making sure.
It's a good attempt at lawyering, though.
One more goddamn time.
You know, if it works
Wait,
this time.
A +2 would be 5d4, right?
Sorry, Wolfy.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
it's the thing over here.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because you get 3 normally.
What's the question?
A +2 would be 5d4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Oh, well, then I've been doing it right this whole time.
But you get a -1.
yeah, that's why I've got the 40
Yeah.
instead of a 5.
Yeah. So if you have normally a +2, you would have 44 because you have a -1. That's correct.
Yeah, I have like.
So you still like
I have a plus.
What's the skill you're using?
Okay, wait. So.
Here, I'll take a look at your sheet.
Hold, please.
The maximum you could have is 5d4.
No, 6.
There you go, different.
The maximum you can have. The maximum you can have right now.
And
is
this one
5d4.
here is
Yeah.
5d4.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so.
Yeah, let me look at your memories. You have a +1
Yeah.
to stealth.
Yes. And then, so I rolled that and I got a 5. But I also have that +3 armor since this is contested that I add at the end. So I essentially.
that would be if you go invisible using the armor
She could do that here.
Yes, that is what I plan on doing.
in the middle of a crowded train.
Yeah, wouldn't that be kind of obvious?
It would be obvious that she turned invisible. Yes.
but you don't know where exactly I am.
But if you turn invisible and then this guy dies,
Yeah.
Well, yes.
That's what I'm saying. You would definitely like know what happened after she does it, is what I just said earlier. But in order to stop her, right, from doing it.
I mean, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
She's invisible. I won't be able to see it. How am I going to stop her?
Yeah. I'm saying like, yeah.
Like, unless I doubled her stealth roll, which isn't going to happen with how high of a plus she's going to have.
Let me take a look at the way the.
I almost did it base.
Well, you don't have like as much
+3.
negative against you.
Yeah.
It just gives her a +3. I think it doesn't. As long as she moves slowly, it stays active. So it doesn't like it just affects her roll. Like you still get to roll to see her, because it'd be like the Predator, right? Like you would see the outline or whatever, maybe. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Am I understanding that right, Caitlin?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she has a +3 to her roll. So what'd you roll? You would have had 3 dice, right? What was your first roll? The 8. So you would have had a 6. +3 is a 9. And Dank rolled an 8, right?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you wouldn't catch her. Did anybody else roll perception there? Is that what you did?
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Did.
16. So you would see what's going on before it.
Yeah, I almost doubled it.
yeah. Before it happens, you would know what she's doing. And you just wouldn't stop her, right? Like you just don't care
Nope.
that she does it. Okay, so yeah, make a attack roll. I'm.
Do I get pluses because he doesn't?
Let me see if he sees you. I'm gonna give him a -1 on his perception. Because I think he does have.
Would it be minus?
No, he
Oh.
doesn't. He doesn't.
I was gonna say, would it be -2 because he has Dank on him too?
Well, it's just to
Yeah,
see,
he does
see
have.
And he bound and gagged.
Yeah, but we know that you guys didn't
You just
actually.
rolled a 5 anyways.
You didn't. Yeah, he rolled a 5 anyways, but so he doesn't see her coming. But you didn't actually secure the bindings that well. But you are sitting on him, yeah. So it's fine. It's fine. He doesn't see her coming, so he can't do anything about it.
Alright, so he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, make the attack roll. Make the attack roll, Liz. I mean, I'm sure you'll be a success, but it's not a contested. It won't really be a contested roll. It's just. Okay, yeah, success. Okay. He goes down 1 body step. He'll die. You kill him.
Yeah, I mean, this would be like a coup de grace.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's straight dead.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. You're not using a gun, so you don't roll the d4 there. But
Shit, you're right. Sorry.
but yeah, it's fine. You can slit his throat. I think you probably would. The invisibility turns off when you do that, right? So then
Yep.
blood pours out of his throat, and then she's just suddenly standing there over him. Dank, you're still sitting on him. So,
I'm gonna get up because I don't want blood on me.
yeah. And of course,
Sorry, bud.
I wasted all of that duct tape for nothing. You owe me a roll of duct tape.
Yeah. I'll get you your roll of duct tape.
I mean, if you want a duct tape bag, you can have it. Remember, I still got a roll of duct tape that you just gave me.
That is true.
Would you like your duct tape back?
You know what? Hang on to that. That'll be the backup duct tape.
I think I'm gonna cry.
All right. Well, that was a great use of your time. I guess. Is there anything else you guys would like to do while Maury's working on the thing?
I mean, do we want to figure out how to start this train back up, or was that problem already like out the window?
The last that we know, things started to slowly turn back on, but we don't have enough power source to get the rest of it up and going, I think. Is that kind of where we're at right now?
Sorry, what was the question?
Is the how hard would it be to figure out, how to turn this train back on?
How far
We've
away
been
is
trying
the
to do that for
Beverage ship?
a long time.
Yeah, you guys tried a lot of things. So you were able to get some. I think the last thing you tried was was the batteries or something.
Yeah, I pissed into a couple jars.
Yeah,
And I made batteries.
You got it to, like, if I recall, you got it to turn on for like a second.
Yeah, and then Europa sent us a message and the lights came back on.
Yeah. Yeah, the lights stayed on, right? But dim.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, after I put the second battery on there, they got almost to normal.
Okay. I mean.
Then I offered using my
maybe.
eye, and then you said it wasn't gonna be enough charge.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you have anything you have any ideas as far as like what you can maybe put together to fix it? Zach? Jeb? Old Jebby boy?
I currently do not.
Bananas? You want to use banana power?
What?
We already tried that. Magic. You know what? Fuck it. Magical banana power.
You can go out there.
Pick a banana. in the
Bananas.
battery.
You can go out there and just start shoving bananas into the
Roll with banana.
mechanical
Yeah, I mean,
parts.
Do it.
2 bananas, so put it in the
If
battery and
Jeb-
charge the battery more.
If Jeb dies because of this, I'm gonna haunt all
I'm
of
gonna
you.
laugh.
Do you think I'm actually gonna let you fix the train car with bananas?
No, hell no.
Definitely not.
I'm kind of upset now.
It would have been funny.
Yeah, I really would have.
I'm sorry,
With
but it's just
piss and bananas.
I
it's
feel like
not.
that's a little bit too far with the whole banana gag now.
Yeah,
A little
like-
bit.
Can I see if there's like anything around like contact?
Well, we've got the beverage ship coming this way. We could try to like signal them with lights or
Yeah,
something.
You could.
I say let's do that.
yeah, that's probably gonna be our best bet.
Flashlight,
Yeah, we
SOS.
tried everything else.
Isn't
Yeah.
there like flares and stuff that we have
Yeah,
from
there-
the emergency
Sure,
kit?
absolutely, there would be flares in there.
Yeah, standing near the open door with a flashlight, just SOSing.
You have a
Do they even know that here?
I would assume so.
flare gun with 2 flares.
Oh, easy.
Okay, so you guys are gonna work on getting a message to, like, shooting a flare or trying to flag down that ship.
Yeah.
You only have 2 flares, or how are you gonna start shooting them now? I mean, it's still pretty far off. It's a good ways down the tunnel.
Flares kind of work really good at distance anyway, and it's a dark tunnel.
It is a dark tunnel. How do you want to shoot them? You want to shoot them towards the ship? Do you want? Or
No,
Oh, definitely.
like up.
you were
Up
at, you
and
were at
slightly.
you were at the ceiling, so I don't know if up is the
Wait,
best
like-
idea.
How far down is the ship in comparison to us?
Probably at least several hundred feet.
So, like, down
Very
and
least.
slightly ahead of where the ship is going?
It could even be like off to the side. Remember, the Torus Corridor can be like, I think,
Huge.
kilometers across or something, and you guys are at one side of it, if I recall.
Yeah, so towards the ship, but not directly at it.
Like
Okay.
off to the side a little bit.
Okay. All right. So towards the ship, just not directly at it, but you're gonna be it's like trying to aim for the, like, if you could shoot it from this distance, it would just go by the ship. It would just shoot the flare by the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Go ahead.
Did we ever, throw the body out?
No.
I already sent a body down the corridor, basically.
Okay.
The
No, I mean the guy.
I'm talking about the guy.
the guy you just murdered.
Oh, okay.
The guy we just murdered. Should we talk
No,
about
we didn't just murder him.
whose
Oh, sorry.
blood is like all over the chairs.
I just did
and-
nothing while he was murdered.
And the carpet.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, he sat there and watched it. Oh yeah, whoever watched
Narcissa is
it.
going to be
has
so
to
mad
make a
at all
stress
of you
check.
assholes.
Yeah, that's actually a fairly good point. If you guys watched her kill that dude,
Yay!
He was invisible.
I'd like to fail.
yeah, but it would make
Oh no,
it,
wait, nah, you can't do that on that. Dang it, I
I
forgot.
feel like it would make it worse that she was invisible, especially if you didn't see her, because you just watched his throat just get opened up and just blood just start gushing out. Like it would have been the worst. You're already tripping super hard. Like it would have been the worst. Like you wouldn't know if it's real. I feel like it would be so confusing.
I'm so glad I wasn't looking.
Sorry,
I mean,
guys.
Thanks
Oh
for
no, I'm happy with this.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. I do think it would be a pretty serious violence check.
Well, it's a good thing I have +2 response to violence.
Which shouldn't exist, but okay.
It exists
This
because
is
I
going to
willingly
prevent
took
all
the attachment bomb.
I think I said that the ones who took it from the start can keep the ones that they took from the start, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody else can do that anymore.
Ah.
Okay,
I
but
think
we
the
knew
only way
that
we can get it is if we
before.
make memories against it now.
No, you can't even make memories for it.
You can't make memories for it. Now, here's the thing. You also don't want to go over too much, because if you double what I roll, then
Wait, this is only a 1d4?
I know. I didn't say that it was only... I haven't set the DC yet. The DC on these
Oh,
rolls
okay.
is always at least a 2. I think it's at
I
very
don't
least
know
a
why
3.
I thought that was your roll for it.
No. Let me find the thing.
I must have been hallucinating the dice roll
I'm
noise.
sorry.
No, you're not.
Here we go.
Caitlin, as a player, is sorry.
I'm not
Liz
sorry.
doesn't give 2 shits.
Okay. I needed to pull this page up anyways, so thank you. All right, just remember, you don't want to go over too much, because if you double it, then you become detached.
You're already detached.
Well, that's 1 stack. Remember, if you get 3 stacks of anything, whether it's a symptom
You
or
die.
detached, you become gone, and that
Yeah, that's
means
fair.
you're dead. So,
Yeah, you would have to put it on your next sheet.
all right. I'm gonna set your DC now. Here's your DC. Anybody who's watching, you're lucky. I rolled really low, but for those who have a really high roll to this, that's not the best thing.
Aww.
Now remember, you have a -1.
No!
Dang.
Please,
Oh no.
You
somebody help me.
they can't make you re-roll. You can't make another player re-roll. You can make me re-roll.
Reroll those ones.
All right. You want me to re-roll those ones? It could
Yes.
cause you to fail.
I want it to.
He wants to.
All right.
I get memory and influence for this.
So here's the ones. It becomes
Yep, I fail.
4 higher, which makes it an 11, right? Which
So I
means
don't double it, but I still beat it.
yes. So you're
Yes,
unaffected.
But you're fine.
Your cold, callous self has no response to a throat being slashed open in front of him. However, it triggers you. Something about it. Maybe it reminds you of something that happened in the nightmare.
Wait, I can't rule of 3s this, can I?
No,
Or-
because you can't.
Because it'd be response to violence again, and you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't
No.
do response to violence, unfortunately.
That's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, it kind of is, because you don't want to get yours any better. You're already going way over on them. You roll too good, Dank. You have a unique problem. You roll too well. You're too good at the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you go down a mind step, right?
Yes.
I think that's the way it works here. Yes.
So you
Response
stress.
of yes, you go down.
Yeah,
a
every
mind
response
step.
is a mind step thing.
Now remember, we haven't had a change of scenery in a while. Were you already down a mind step?
Nope, I was okay on mind.
Oh, okay. Was it somebody else that was down a mind step already?
That was me.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm done a month step.
Is
Oh
bit-
yeah, because you thought you zipped your junk.
Yeah, I thought I zipped my dick.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
That
Okay,
was
Dank, okay.
awesome.
All right. Well, you guys are fine.
You gotta admit that was a dope hallucination, though.
That was pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Hey,
was
not for
amazing.
Jeb.
Yeah, that would have sucked to be on the experiencing end of. And junk falls off and there's spiders everywhere.
Ew.
You just hear a high-pitched scream at that point.
And then a thwack as you pass out.
Okay. Mori, I'm gonna need Narcissa to make a roll. Response to the unknown.
Oh shit.
Oh, yay. There comes the response to the unknown that has to be in every session because I'm detached from the mundane.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have all of you make this roll because you're all hallucinating. I'm not sure how I'm gonna mess with you yet. I know something that's going on with Mori, with Narcissa right now, but
Finally get to have my Silas hallucination.
I think it's time for the spore to start progressing in all of your systems. It's gonna be worse for Narcissa right now, but I'll get to that in a minute. So here's the DC for that.
Is this a contested?
This is contested response to the unknown.
Yeah.
So
I matched it.
Calm mind would apply to this, yes.
Narcissa,
Question?
don't worry about your
It's a
mind track.
response, so no.
Oh no, oh no. How do I roll
Um,
this? I've never rolled
So
Wait, do you have a
I would
response
like
to the
use an
unknown thing,
influence
Caitlin?
point.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
If
You're
she digs through the
rambling?
rest of the body, if she starts finding nothing else, she would ditch the rest of the body early.
hang on. So Gerblin, I think I don't think you have a plus anything response to anything. So there's basically like 3 different kinds of stress tests: violence, helplessness, and unknown. And they do different things depending on how bad you might fail them or what have you. Basically, you just get 3d4, unless I think that's all you get. Some of these people started their characters by taking a penalty to something, so they were able to take. I let them do it one time, take response, like a memory, basically. But in exchange for that, they had to take a pretty significant penalty.
Gotcha.
All right, so what do we
I
got?
think I'm the only one who didn't take that.
Now, you guys, if you guys got influence points, remember you can't have me
Yeah,
reroll.
reroll that 4 beads.
All right, and then the influence points. I'll look at y'all's totals in just a
No.
second. So
Oh god, I am re-rolling
Oh.
that.
I'll re-roll my 4.
You might
got
just want to do the 2 and the
2.
1.
So I'm sitting at an 8 right now.
So that means Dank passes.
Yep.
Why would you do that?
No, you're okay because
You
you haven't
didn't double
doubled it.
it.
You're okay.
Ah,
You're okay,
Just
Caitlin.
barely.
Yeah, you're just barely okay.
I'm panicking. I almost hit panic mode.
Gerblin failed, right?
Still fails, but yeah.
No.
Wait. You re-rolled 2 of those dice.
Gerblin just barely at a
Still
7.
fails. They just got 1
Yeah.
more, so it'd be
Oh, okay.
7, so it'd be just under.
Okay.
So
I
that means
think,
you'd only go down 1 mind step.
yeah, I think you only go down 1 mind step.
Yeah, and you recover from that, so.
Now, basically the way it works is if you go all the way down to, what is it? Shaken, then what is the next one?
Gone.
Broken.
Broken.
Oh, broken, right, yeah.
Yeah, right. So
You get a
if you
symptom.
if you hit broken, you get a symptom, and we roll to see what the symptom is. The symptom can be anything
Yeah.
from voices, recurring memories, paranoia, anxiety, and there's mechanics for each of them. The way the symptoms work is if you get a symptom, you write it in on the bottom of your journal page where revelation would normally go, and it occupies that space, and it can't be removed unless you find like some special way to do it, which would usually be by like getting rid of that memory, kind of. It's pretty hard.
Getting rid of the page.
Yeah, the page. Yeah. if you get 3, and we also talked about becoming detached, right? So if somebody rolled double what I rolled on that roll, you become detached, which is also bad. It's a different kind of symptom. Detached from calm is prompted you only get that if you were prompted by a violence roll, and that basically makes you a sociopath.
And we forget about that one a lot.
We do. That reminds me, you used violence to kill a thing, yeah, Dank?
Yes.
So that means we got to make everyone roll a check for that violence check that you did earlier.
If they saw it, which, if anyone was looking outside of the car, then yes.
So yeah, that was the penalty Dank had to take.
I don't think anybody was at that time.
In order to
Yeah,
No,
wasn't
because
back.
he yeeted it out of the thing before it exploded.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Whenever your vagabond
Yeah.
exerts violence onto someone, the way in which they do it will allow to showcase the character's lack of remorse and self-control. It will make it so that other people around them will need to make a stress test against 3 dice. The number of dice they go against goes up by 1 for every increment of its intensity. You only have 1 intensity of this, right, Dank?
Yes.
Okay. So he didn't. It's not just about when he kicked the thing out and it blew up. I will say yes. You didn't see that blow up. That's fine. He saw it.
You
y'all
did see me shoot the shit out of the other one, though.
You did. You did see
Right.
him. You did see him quote shoot the shit out of it. So I'm going to need you all to make a
Yeah.
stress test on that against 3 dice. Now,
Um,
just finish
I think
explaining.
we were focused on
Real
getting
quick,
Maury
Gerblin.
out of the chair.
I was about to say, since Gerblin and Dis was working on me and I was sat down, would we see it?
I'll say you guys could have not been seeing that if you want.
Essentially, the people who were shooting at the things was myself,
Yeah.
Dank, and
Jeb.
Jeb.
Yep.
Yep. So all of y'all would have saw it for sure.
I rolled.
So that means we would need to make another one for me.
All right. Here's the stress test.
Oh, you also are detached from calm?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, no.
It's 2 at the same time, and both of you have to make 1.
Oh no.
We fucked each other up.
Here's the second one. So now Zach doubled.
The first one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
here, I could reroll one.
unless you want to reroll.
I think you should probably try and make him reroll because they both have pluses to dealing with that, and they're probably going to like double or triple it.
I am currently out of influence points.
Okay. Anybody else have an influence point wants to make me reroll?
I believe all I have is response to unknown.
Gerblin says yes. All right. I'll reroll the 5, I guess. You'll still have to
Yeah,
make
do you
the
want me
check.
to reroll the whole thing, or
Watch
it.
it.
okay? I mean that'll be okay.
Better.
I got an 8, so there's now an 8 and a 6. You got to roll against both of them. You got to roll twice.
Second roll.
8, you're fine. What was your first one, Zach? 11, right? So you're fine.
Yeah.
Did anybody else roll against that? I need one from.
Yeah, which one is for which person?
The 5.
I
is
guess that one doesn't matter.
The 8. Yeah. That one. The 8 was. I was just gonna pick at random here because Dank. The 8 was the first one's for Dank. The second one's for Liz's. So Dank
so,
was the 8.
Yeah. So she lost to the 8 so far.
So she goes down 1 mind step. She doesn't have to roll against her own.
Right. Yes.
So we need one from Dank now.
So we just
Against
need-
the
And it's
6,
against the 6.
against the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna. Oh.
You guys are gonna fuck each other up. You keep doing violence in front of each other.
And I'm so glad.
So
I'm so
to
glad
explain
somebody rolled
this,
that influence.
so explain this to
Hey!
Gerblin.
There you go.
That's not good.
No, you go
No,
down.
but it's okay.
You go down a mind step. So
You
if
could
you're-
re-roll if you wanted to, but
I
You-
don't think
He
I
doesn't
do.
have any influence.
oh,
We'll say at the end of this episode is the end of the scene. You guys will all go up a mind step. Okay.
Okay.
yeah. So it'll be fine.
a moot point.
We haven't had an end of scene in a while, so I'll make sure I do a hard end of scene at the end of this episode. Okay, to finish explaining it to Gerblin. So that's what can happen by prompted by violence, which is usually something that is extremely violent that you witness. I'll make you roll for it. On this case, these guys have the symptom detached from calm, which comes from being prompted by violence, which means they're sociopaths. And when they do violent things, it makes everyone else around them pay for it because they do it in such a cold and callous way that it shocks the normal person who's not detached from calm. So if there's a roll for helplessness, you can get detached from kindness. And basically, whenever your vagabond witnesses a situation in which other people need help, in the event that they want to help, the player will have to spend an influence point to do so. So if you're detached from kindness, which you get from doubling a helplessness roll, you don't care about other people. It costs you resources to help other people.
I have a question, actually.
Okay.
Why would me and Dank have to make rolls against each other's violences if we have the
Oh,
same
okay.
detachment?
Because you still have to make checks against regular violence.
Yeah. You still have to make checks against regular violence. So, like, the same reason Dank had to make a violence check when you slit dude's throat open.
Yeah, no, that's why I was asking.
Even though I should have made him make another violence check because you harmed a person, I'll just stick with the one that I set a DC for, right? But Dank, if you guys stumbled upon an extremely mutilated body, Dank would still have to make a violence check. He would just be a lot better at it than you.
Yeah, and so would you still have to make a violence check.
It's also like the idea, like, you're used to your form of violence, you're not used to other people's forms.
Yeah, so you only had to make checks for each other's violence.
It doesn't bother you to cut people up or whatever. But, maybe, I don't know, maybe the reasoning is that when you see someone else do it, it makes you realize how bad you are. I don't know. I don't know.
That is actually a really good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah.
So that's just off the top of my head. I don't know. And so the third one, Gerblin's called, prompted by the rolls against the unknown. It's called detached from the mundane.
Unknown, that's what I have.
Yeah. The unknown chases after those who dare resist it, and at the start of every session, those with the symptom are bound to see it manifest itself to them unless they spend an influence point. This means the narrator will need to include something that will trigger a stress test against the unknown during the session. And that's what I was doing right now with the hallucinations. Now, did we sort that out with everybody?
Yeah.
Was everybody good on the hallucination roll? I rolled a 10. Did it get reduced? I got reduced to 8, right? And then everybody was good. Is that how that worked out? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Gerblin dropped 1 mind.
Gerblin dropped 1 mind. Okay, so you got that marked. Okay. Other than that, everyone was good. And that was on the hallucinations roll. Okay. Gerblin.
Yeah, I don't ever spend influence on that, so technically we're supposed to get checks against the unknown every session.
Yeah. We got it today. I'll try to make sure to include it from now on. I'll put something like on the GM later on the title screen that says include an unknown check, dummy, in all caps and red letters or something.
God.
I feel that.
Me and Dank are gonna fuck people up.
You guys just have to be
I'm just
really
gonna stop
careful.
looking.
It's great to have characters that can handle combat, for sure. You guys are just going to have to be really careful about getting violent in front of your friends.
Yeah, take the enemy off by yourself and get violent there, because you don't have to make a check on yourself.
Well, I couldn't really take them anywhere, given that we were trapped in the car.
Oh, no, I'm just saying in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it could be as simple as, like, look away, or you're not
going to
You're not going to want to see this. And some of that is on them, too, right? We'll all have to be conscious of this.
Yeah, in the other campaign, I would always say something like that.
Yeah, that's right. You did, yeah.
And that would be because I remembered things from this East. It's like, shit, I ruined them last time. Better not do it this time.
I broke all of my teammates. Fun.
Now you guys...
And my teammate almost broke me.
You guys get to ruin each other, right?
We're toxic as fuck.
I mean, I get to make all of you do unknown checks, so it's fun.
We're all toxic as hell. This is great.
Mori, Narcissa. I want you to... You succeeded on that unknown roll, right? Yeah, you did. Never mind.
I matched it.
You just failed the no, I succeeded on the toxin roll right before. All right, you don't get the symptom because you succeeded on that roll. So, but what I'll say is, you can play this out however you want, but here are the facts. You feel awful and disgusted with yourself for what you've done to this creature. You totally understand where the guy was coming from, why he bit you, everything. There's something magical about this creature, and these creatures in general. Something divine that could have fixed the world. And you tearing it apart has ruined that. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe you can put it back together, right? You're going crazy, so perhaps it's possible. The hallucinations are really vivid. You don't even know what's real right now. I will say it's getting worse, and it is up to you to RP this. Okay?
Oh God.
You're turning into your friend here. You've been sitting here with an open wound with spores pouring out of this body, chopping it all up, having it going all over the place, all over you, breathing it in. Yeah.
Basically sitting in a pile of it.
Yeah. It's progressing now. It's getting worse now. You're gonna be like your friend was when he was throwing himself out the door, okay? So I'm just gonna trust you to RP that correctly.
Oh God.
It'll be up to your friends to stop you, but that is what's happening now. You can't continue to take this thing apart to dissect it, because what you were doing is clearly wrong on a spiritual level, and is the most evil thing you've ever done, and you probably shouldn't even live for it. And Silas is there taunting you the whole time, telling you this, and telling you to throw yourself from the train car, that you're worthless, that they never should have brought you in on the Enki. You don't deserve the information you've earned, no matter how little it is, all that kind of stuff. He's just going full toxic on you. The rest of you guys are having your hallucinations. Only Gerblin failed on that roll, so Gerblin, Enigma. What is something that would eat at you? What is something that would bother Enigma? It would cause you serious mental distress. I don't know if you know Silas. Do you?
I don't think so.
Is there something else, maybe, that would bother you? Getting caught stealing from that warehouse?
Yeah, that probably gets to me.
Being
I
locked
don't like
away?
being caught.
Locked in a cell, never let out? You're convinced...
Voluntary confinement, yeah.
You're convinced that that's your hallucination. This train car is a cell, and you have been locked in it. And you're not as bad as Mori, okay? You can still, come to grips with yourself, get those moments of lucidity. And you're also, pretty zen, so maybe you can kind of keep those voices out of your head, so to speak. But you definitely have that feeling, that anxious feeling, I gotta get it out of here. I can't breathe in here. It's too small. I've been imprisoned in here against my will. You're definitely struggling with that.
Gotcha.
Dis, we've talked about your hallucinations. You also didn't fail that roll, so not getting too much worse for wear now. But hallucinations continue. Same with Liz, I think. Dank. Jeb. Try to zip your pants properly.
I like how that's Jeb's worst fear.
What do you think is something else that might fit?
Dude, no, this is perfect. I like
think-
it the way it is.
I was thinking maybe like you go to eat a banana, and it's like a human finger or something like that. For a
It
moment.
fits that his worst fear is losing his banana.
Yeah.
It does kind of.
Literally and my dick.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you guys have killed this guy, and you were talking about using the flares to try to flag down a ship. Are you gonna keep the body, this guy's dead body, on here?
Oh yeah. I vote throw it out.
All right, you can definitely
He's
do that.
got a wife and a family. We should at least try to return the
I
body.
don't give a fuck.
Here's the thing: would y'all have heard that conversation?
I mean, I was there with the tape, so
No, this was while Narcissa was sitting over him while he was holding the body.
Yes, because Liz and Dank were right next to you.
yeah.
Yeah, I think there was another time that you guys taped him up or something.
No,
No.
this
Oh.
was right after she woke him up after they argued about putting the tentacles in his pants.
I was still there with like the stab tracker trying to get like a world star
Oh,
moment, but it turned out
Okay.
This was like this was like an episode or two ago that you guys went through his stuff, and he had that picture, that drawing.
Yeah, he mentioned.
Oh, yeah,
he
that's
mentioned this
true.
previously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a conversation I remember having. All right.
Forgot about that one.
So Dank says you guys are gonna keep him, return the body. Jeb says throw him out the door.
Liz doesn't really give a fuck.
Make a perception. Who's like watching Narcissa?
I don't think anybody was.
Anybody paying attention? All right, fair enough.
Where is she? She's in the back, like
Yeah.
dissecting the thing.
Yeah, it's fair that you
So-
wouldn't really be paying attention.
Yeah, no.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do with this corpse?
There should be like janitorial supplies somewhere in here, right?
The fuck are you gonna do? Clean him up?
Yeah.
There might
It's a cleanup
be some
detail.
like basic cleaners in that little storage compartment where the emergency supplies were.
Look, if you want to show his family his body like that, that's on you.
Yeah, I'd rather him be a little bit more presentable.
I'm just saying, either way, he's gonna have a large slice across his throat.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to explain why what happened.
The ghost frog got him.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing, right?
I mean, it's technically not wrong.
He just tripped.
He tripped.
He really did, to the last fucking minute.
He was euthanized for his own safety and the safety of others.
Euthanized is a nice little, a more kind way of putting
Well, I mean-
it.
How else would you tell somebody's wife and children that you killed them in a situation like this? He's like, oh yeah, no, he's tripping balls, so we murdered him.
He died a hero.
I don't think we'd put it that way.
He died protecting us, or whatever, right?
Yeah, we'll make it sound good. Like, the guy wasn't a dick.
This is the moment where our characters are in the bad end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you have to be a bad guy.
Liz says otherwise.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, Yeah, we got the shit into the stick.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get the stuff from like the med kit to try and clean him up a bit and make the body a bit more presentable.
Sure. Okay. You go back to
Here's-
the med kit's back there with Narcissa, I think.
I thought this had it.
Narcissa was
Yeah, I
using
have
it to patch him up and took it with her.
You used it to patch the guy up.
Remember he had the head injury?
It was the thing you said you did. I don't remember if we got the med kit out to do that. Or if
I
I
Here's
know,
have it.
I know that you
Dis-
got the med
Dis
kit to.
Dis says he has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it the whole time.
And this is in the front, so I don't have to go back to the Nightmare Frog Zone.
What has she been dissecting the Siren with? Is my question now.
That's scalpel.
Her scalpel.
She has it wrong. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Alright.
carries around scalpels.
She doctor.
Mm.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. You take the med kit, Dank. You're going to
Let's
try to
go
clean him
with
up.
that then.
Yes.
I guess you can make a roll.
Okay.
It'll take you some time, probably.
What do I have that would apply to this? Observation, maybe? Make him not look like he'd been brutalized.
I don't know that observation would apply there. That'd be more like being able to see all the different wounds and bruises and or whatever.
So, observation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what observation would be. But you're trying to fix them. You're trying to
No,
make.
I'm trying to make it not look bad.
Well, seeing it look bad and making it not look bad are two different things. I feel like.
That's fair. Do I have anything else?
If you got any kind of like,
Journal page B.
I don't know,
What do we got?
anything that might help with like, I don't know, makeup or medical skill or cleanliness, maybe.
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't
man.
think interrogation would count for this. I could.
for cleaning a body to make it not look as
Hey,
bad.
you ever tried interrogating a diplomatic prisoner? You can't make it look bad for when you've got to have him on video.
You can't. That would
So
be the
you
whole.
got to
Hold on,
know.
hold on. I got a thing. So like when you beat him with like a bag full of oranges or whatever, because it doesn't leave like a bruise or whatever.
Yeah, that kind of thing. You got to know how to fix going too far.
I'll allow it. Sure, why not?
Okay. There we
Okay,
go.
Success. All right, you can do that. It might take you a few minutes. Okay.
Fine, we got nothing but time.
Yeah.
Get him cleaned up a bit, and then I'm gonna go shoot that flare.
Okay. Hang on a second here. Um. Okay. Well, something's going on with Narcissa. I think, Narcissa, you have managed to get it back together in this time. Like, you had started taking it apart. Now you've stitched some of the things back on. They've been killing a man at the front and and cleaning his wounds. I think now it's time for you to introduce your new friend to the group. It's time to get everybody closer to this thing, and they need to know how important it is that this thing is given the proper respect it deserves.
It looks like fucking Frankenstein because it's like held together with cable ties.
Question. Since I remember the song perfectly, could I play the opposite of the song?
I guess you could. I don't know what it would do, but
I feel like it would piss off Narcissa.
I can live with that.
Have you ever seen the movie Little Nicky?
Yes.
Do you remember when he plays the
No.
Chicago record backwards and it's like
Satan.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Dark Lord Satan, I offer my soul. It's like they're like, whoa. That's what this reminds me of. You could like play it backwards or play the opposite.
Inverted.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I might make you make a roll because it would probably be kind of difficult to do just like off the top of your head, but I think
That's fair.
I think it's feasible at least.
All right.
If that's something you want.
Yeah, I mean, if she's gonna be all freaky about the dead ghost frog thing, I'm gonna play the song backwards. Cause no, man, that thing tried to murder us and fuck with our brains. I don't like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. You do a pretty good job of it. Yeah, Mori, Narcissa, he starts playing a song on his bass guitar. It sounds kind of familiar, but there's just something off about it. It's not quite right. It's not quite what you're wanting to hear. You need to hear the right song. Like, you just need to hear it. And you don't hear it right now. And you know that, if you could hear it, everything would be right in the world. And you just gotta make them understand that. Like, you have to make them understand.
I
And
was really hoping that would snap her out of it.
no, playing in music backwards is not.
Well, think about it. If the music got her brain like that in the first place, doing the inverse might fix it.
It's not the music that did this.
It's not just the music though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's tripping on the spores.
The other thing, Narcissa, if it sounds like they might be, you see them getting the flare gun out. It sounds like they might be getting ready to try to get more people here. And that would be great because more people need to know about this. More people need to experience this. If you can get everyone in Nibiru to understand what you understand right now, you could solve all of the problems of Nibiru. You could fix everything.
Drugs are a hell of a drug.
Especially for somebody who never takes them.
I could weaponize this.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure the Enki would really love that.
Yeah, you just freaking peace bomb some dissidents? Dude, problem solved.
Yeah.
Yes, Dank is getting really, really bad ideas from this.
All right, fair enough. What are you doing, Mori?
She is bear hug holding the Siren. You know what I'm talking about? Like a kid does their favorite stuffies, but they're oversized. And is trying to show them the Frankenstein Siren. It's probably missing a fucking eye. She's mumbling. She's going on about the same shit the guy was.
Her pupils are the size of saucers. They're just...
Oh yeah. There's no iris, there's no white, it's just...
huge. Yeah, I mean... The thing is, if you can't convince them, then... well, you know.
I don't like the sound of that.
So what are you guys doing as Narcissa comes walking up to the front of the cabin, carrying this thing back with her, talking about how awesome it is and how you should worship it and stuff?
Does she have like the concentration of the fungal spores or whatever?
What do you mean? Does she have the concentration of the?
You
Fungals?
said there was like a gland or something in it that had the spores.
She she stitched it all back together with like cable ties and stuff. Like she had taken it apart and then she stitched it all back together. So now it's like this horrible Frankenstein mess of a corpse. Like it's.
And she put the stuff back in it.
Yeah. I mean, you could theoretically, like, she didn't mess up anything. You could theoretically, like, just, like, take it apart again.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that while she's conscious.
She does seem very attached to it, yes.
Well, knowledge of this could be useful too, but without practical application. Dank gets out one of his notebooks and starts jotting down these ideas.
Narcissa like goes over to him, is like very excited, thinking he's like taking notes about what she's saying.
To be fair, I would also be noting down what she's saying for the purpose of the experiment.
Okay.
So yes, it looks like I'm on board.
Rambling's of a mad scientist.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Literally.
In more ways than one.
Imagine just taking some of this chemical agent and, slowly putting bits of it into a civilization's water supply. Be like the whole plot of Serenity with the Reavers, except not as far.
Yeah, or their air supply, right? Like, they're made to travel in the...
Yeah, this
in
could
the
be
air.
really, really useful. I am still not a good person.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Would
no,
Narcissa think to touch his face?
I am wearing a duct taped up gas
He
mask.
is like he's been very specific
Oh yeah, that's
about,
true.
about how secure that gas mask is. You could
Yeah,
tear it off. You could tear it
don't-
off.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, that would no, don't do
You
that.
could try to tear it off, Narcissa. If you
No.
What
I
role
mean-
would that be?
I mean, it would be like contested hand to hand.
I will
like-
just straight up
I
create
have
a.
a deception roll.
I feel like he'd fight back, right?
I would definitely fight back. I will drop 5 freaking memory points. I'm not.
Also have
just
5
trying to
freaking
share the
memory
love.
points.
Can I do my deception with it?
He said, "I
like,
will
get the
fucking
jump on
kill
him?
you right now."
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the way it'll work. Because you're still gonna end up, once you get your hand on the mask, he's gonna know what's up, right? So here's what I'll do. You can make a deception. It'll be contested by him, like, is like an insight or like to read people or whatever his skill might be.
Nonverbal communication.
If you win that check, I will give him a -1 to his roll on the hand-to-hand roll that you're gonna make to tear the gas mask off of him. Does that sound fair to everybody? If you're wanting to deceive him to try to get a jump on him to pull that mask off, it sounds like.
Yeah, because you would want to share the experience.
Yeah. And so if you want to do that, you can deceive him. You can be like, here's how I
Are
deceive
you
him.
okay with this, Dank, before I do this to your character?
I would rather you not.
Right, fair. He does not consent, it sounds like.
Okay.
Given that I'm playing along with this, I think that your character might not try to go the full mile and like dose
I'll
me.
just do that she like grabs at him
What?
without the contested roll.
She knows about the spores and she knows what they do and she knows it gets them closer to the thing.
Yep.
I'll just do that she grabs at the mask without the contested roll.
Okay, sure.
So that way he can just bat her away.
Yeah, yeah. you
Move
just-
slightly.
yeah.
While she is busy with that, I'd like to steal the thing from her and try to throw it out the door.
Okay. While she's
Oh,
distracted, you're gonna try
God.
to wrestle the thing away from her.
Ooh, I will assist by playing the melody correctly.
Okay. Dis, do you have... You're a doctor. Do you have anything for, like, intelligence or, like, medical...
Biology?
Yeah.
I have +2 to biology.
Alright, make a roll for me, please.
Please,
Okay.
God.
Please roll well.
Still at a -1?
Yeah, you do. You're still tripping, unfortunately.
That's why I'm
That's
not
still
getting my
+1.
64s.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, I
Savvy
succeed.
success. I'm gonna whisper you something in Discord.
Okay.
Let me find you. There you are. Oh wow, the last thing I sent you. Did you get that?
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna take it.
See, I think now. The wind blows by ominously outside.
I am going to sneak up, and I was watching as she did the reattachment sort of stuff, so I kind of know where stuff is.
I asked if
And
anybody
I'd
was.
like to.
Hold on. I asked if anybody
No,
was.
I was doing something. I was literally talking to her as she was doing it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was in the Roll20 chat while other people
Oh,
were
okay.
talking
I
about
didn't.
doing things.
I didn't see what you wrote. That's my bad. I only
Yes,
saw
yeah.
Narcissa. Okay. That's fine. All right.
Okay. So I would like to make as discreet an incision as possible and steal that sack.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Go for it. That is a sentence I never thought I would hear, but sure. You said discreet as possible, so I imagine stealth might have something to do with this.
I don't have any stealth. Can I use biology to know kind of what I need to open to get that thing out?
Biology will let you know what you need to get, but it's not going to help you get it discreetly.
Well, I don't have anything for it.
You could create. What happened? Did we lose Zach?
Zach.
All right.
Yep.
I hope.
There we go.
He's back.
There he is.
If I do, I'll get a negative, so I'd rather not.
I feel like she is distracted. You did say you were doing this while she's distracted. Sure. Just make your biology roll. If Mori wants to notice it, Mori can have Narcissa roll against your biology roll, I guess.
Is this while Dank is playing the music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing the music and just after you were like reaching for his mask.
Yeah.
The only thing she has to help her try to notice stuff is sound based, so she wouldn't have anything to help her
Nice.
notice. So.
Hard counter.
Not to mention, she would probably be completely enraptured by Dank playing the song correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Crap. Reroll everything. There we go.
All right. Savvy success. You do the thing. You get the thing.
Stack acquired.
Now, once you try to pry it out of her arms, that might be another story.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It was.
I'd like to pass it to Enigma.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
You've had your gas mask on the whole time, right? And you don't have any injuries.
That is a fair and valid point.
So you're probably one of the less likely to get affected by this, so keep it somewhere sealed.
Keep it safe.
Kind of takes it, sort of like, ugh, gross. Okay. Pulls out a water canister, like dumps the water out the side of the thing, and stuffs it in there. Seals
Right
it
on.
back up very carefully the whole time.
Right on. You do the thing. You hide it away. Do you want to make? Well, she's distracted. She's already said, so you're fine. You can just tuck it away, hide it.
And I do mark that with a piece of like string or something to like, this is the one you don't open.
I'll try to drink
and
from this.
Get them mixed up on accident. Whoops.
Bad
All
things
right.
happen
Back to the
with this
face.
bottle.
Dis, did you still want to like wrestle her for the body?
If I know what I know now, no. I think it would be better to allow this for now.
Okay. All right. How's everyone else reacting to Narcissa carrying the corpse of this thing up here and just
The
like,
Frankenstein creature.
Yeah. Liz, Enigma, Dank, what do you all think? Jeb, what do you all think about this? How's your response to this?
Dank is more coping with it because thinking of all the practical applications.
Yeah. Taking notes, right?
I think the sound of like their voices is probably helping Enigma not feel the panic of, oh my god, I'm trapped in this small space, please get me out.
That and the guitar song.
Yeah.
It's like,
Soothing.
okay.
That and I
soothing
made you
kind
do
of-
something.
Yeah, and then you made me do something, so I'm like, okay, I'm present in this moment, but I'm also not really focused on the words being said.
Yeah. Okay. Liz? Caitlin?
Hello.
Her mic
Me
lit,
either.
your mic lit up for a second. Zach,
He
your
did.
Zach, your cam's off, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Well,
Hello?
Hello?
There you go.
Have you been mute for a while?
No.
Okay.
It didn't have the microphone on Discord.
What is
I literally wasn't mute, but Liz is just kind of observing. Just like if she starts doing all the, tear shed and whatever the other person was doing, she's gonna take the body and throw it out. But for right now, if she's
He seems
not
like a
doing
much more
any
cheerful
of that,
drunk.
for right now, if she's not doing any of that, Liz is mainly observing.
Narcissa is not a crier.
Yeah, fair. Narcissa, do you think that they're listening? Do you think they're buying what you're selling right now?
At least Dank, who she's kind of focusing on. She's disappointed that she wouldn't let him take the mask, but she thinks he's at least receptive.
Taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one surefire way to prove it to them. Since they're open to it, at least, like, you don't have to kill them. That's good. So what you can do is you can prove to them that what you're saying is the truth. That this thing that you're carrying with you is the truest expression of everything good in the universe. And you know that it can fly. It flew to this train car. It can carry you aloft in the winds of the Torus Corridor. All you have to do is walk over to that door and show them.
She's gonna do it.
Yeah, if you're walking to that door, that's getting stopped.
I would hope so. I would hope that gets stopped. Liz is gonna slit your throat. Look out.
Hang on. I'm going to use my words to solve this situation.
Right.
What? Really?
Yeah, man, my hands are full of guitar right now. I can't shoot anything.
Okay.
Play
So I
Wacka.
notice her like starting to walk towards the door, looking like she's got that look in her eye like jumpers tend to have.
Yeah, she has the same look in her eye that the dead guy had.
Crazy
when
whatever
he-
his face was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he tried to
Eddie
jump-
McDedo.
jump out the door.
Wait. If you jump with it, how will we share this with others?
It can fly.
Yes, you'll be able to fly away. But how will you spread this message? There are people coming to us. Wouldn't it be better to display this in front of a larger crowd? Spread your message to more people, that way they can spread it even farther. They need to know. We have to show them. We have to tell them. Good things come to those who wait.
What do you think, Narcissa?
Would they let her get to the door at least, or near it?
I didn't move to stop you, I just talked at.
I would move to block the door.
Hostile action. Reconsider.
Can I see the ship?
Make a perception-y roll.
We haven't fired the flare gun yet, so
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
You got any skills that might...
-1, right?
You do have a -1. Do you have any skills that might help you spot the ship? You can make a memory if you
No.
like. If you have memory points, you can create a memory.
I'll do a +1.
All right. What's the skill going to be called?
leaf.
What'd you say, Maury?
Dank was the one who said it.
I said belief.
Oh, okay.
It's not letting me add a page.
What it normally will
The
do...
thing is broken at the moment.
Yeah,
I'll just add it to the bottom for now.
it's broken.
Probably just perception.
Perception. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll fix it after stream, I guess, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'll probably just have to reload the API.
Probably.
I'll have to think about the memory. Because I have no idea how that would pertain to a building.
Okay. No problem.
Security cameras.
Yeah, okay, so you get to the edge of the door. Maybe you're at an angle because they're not letting you get very close to it. So you're at an angle where you can see back behind and down the Torus corridor behind the train
She
car.
just kind of wants to make sure that there's actually people coming.
Yeah, you can see lights. There definitely seems to be something floating out in the distance. Different color lights than the ones that saw you outside when you were dangling from the train car. These look like actual lights, although they do still have trails coming off them as they move toward you slowly. They're closer now than they were before.
She looks at that excitedly. There really are people coming.
Soon.
She looks at both Dank and Dis excitedly. More people.
Indeed.
I guess I can wait a little bit to show it off.
Excellent idea.
Over there saying things so freaking ominously.
Yep.
Hank looks at Dis knowingly.
This is just standing there smiling.
All right.
She probably would go back to Dank to ramble more.
Still strumming the guitar, playing the melody, nodding along.
All right. Oh man, you're staying close to the body of it, huh, Narcissa?
No spore
She
sack though.
probably
That's
would
true.
set it down.
That's true.
She would probably like lay it next to her at some
The
point.
spores are now contained.
Yeah, that's
That they
fair.
are.
All right. Well, in that case, it won't get any worse. But it's not gonna get. Well, it's not gonna get better either. So don't get too excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Look, I'm counting the small victories now.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So, would you guys just basically sit here and wait, or you try to use the flare gun to get the ship to come and get you guys? What's the plan here?
The plan would be to use the flare gun, but my hands are full, so I need someone else to fire it.
All right.
I will fire it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the other.
Narcissa's taking his best friend. Liz is taking his job.
I just pictured shooting it straight up.
Yeah, you could shoot that thing into the wind.
Yeah, I mean the wind is blowing down the opposite away from you guys, so or down the corridor behind you. So it's blowing towards the ship, the direction the ship is in.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll help carry the flare farther for sure.
Oh no, into the wind, like ahead of us, so that
Oh.
it lasts longer.
Oh, okay.
That would be the smarter thing to do.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So what you guys want to do? Liz,
Yeah.
Liz shooting it?
Yeah, she'll shoot it wherever they tell her to.
All right. So are you shooting it like horizontal? You can't really shoot it up because you guys are at the ceiling, right?
Correct.
Lightly up. Just slightly.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Like 1 degree so it doesn't like just drop.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right. Liz, do you want to make a roll for shooty shoots? You have a shooty shoot roll, don't you?
Yeah.
Is it +3?
Yeah, you won't get
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't get
No
the
helping.
you won't get the Enki weapon bonus, but that's fine. You'll have a good roll.
Oh man, I didn't even think about applying that when I fired with the machine gun.
Yeah, we kind of forgot about it.
The already
The flat +3.
the already dead creature dies even more.
Yeah.
Is it letting you roll? There we go. Okay, that's a bunch of 3s.
I will re-roll. Yeah.
You reroll all of them. Give you the best chance to get to 4.
You
Okay.
bitch. I'll re-roll the 1.
Okay, it's still... Okay, so you just need one of them to be a 4. That's all you need. You just need... There's no contested roll here. It's just you need a success.
I
Right.
fucking... Take the goddamn thing, Jeff!
You only had...
What was that?
You only had 2 flares, so you're gonna fail and then hand it
She would have... Yeah, no.
and then hand it to Jeb.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ship is approaching. It's getting within pretty good range to see you guys. She goes to shoot the first flare, and yeah, she does what you say. She aims it at 1 degree. It's dark though. It's just like pitch black outside the train car. And she fires it, and it immediately like goes into like an air duct, like one you couldn't see, like that's like hanging down from the ceiling or something, right where she fired. And then you just hand it to Jeb, like you shoot it. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, she's fucking mad at this point.
All
That was
right,
bullshit. You poke at it this time.
Jeb.
Yeah.
You have 1 flare left.
Okay. Let me see.
Wait, does the flare that she shot into the air duct at least light up the area near the train car?
I'm gonna say
It had
no.
to have at least a little bit.
For a second, sure. But the air duct, because the air is moving so fast, maybe it's sucking air in and sucked the
Flare up in it.
flare up in it. Yeah, for a second it did light up the area. But because it's a failure, I kind of want to give it to you, but because it's a failure, I'm not going.
They
to.
probably could have thought it was like a spark or something.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Savvy success. All right. So, Jeb, you lean out the door. You point the flare gun a little to the left this time, and you fire. And it catches the wind really well. It stays hanging in the air for a long time. And I think you guys see a spotlight pointed in your direction from the ship.
Nice.
And it probably like scans the walls around you for a little while first before it finds the train car. And then once it does, it stays tacked on the train car. So you guys are just hit with a bright light from this little airship that's passing through the area. Maybe that's where
Beverage.
Sounds like that might be where we have to end it.
maybe that's where we end today's session.
I know we're about to lose Caitlin.
Here we are. It's very late.
It's late 30.
It is very late.
My eyeballs are burning.
So you guys did a great job dealing with the sirens today, and figuring out the puzzle. Now you get to spread this spore to everyone on that airship.
No, because the spore is contained.
Narcissa is kind of coated in it, though.
Yeah,
okay, we'll
the
hazmat
spore
you.
gland is contained, but there's still like spores kind of all over the place in here. That's why Dank didn't want to take off his mask, right?
Yep.
She was
Hazmat.
operating on the body for like an hour or two, and
Covered
it
in the
was-
goop.
Yeah, it was just like pouring out of the corpse that whole time. The spore gland is definitely contained. Yes, it will not be making more. But I don't know if they get on the ship. If they start breathing, you might be spreading it to some people there that way. but it's okay. You just be creating more followers, right, Narcissa? I mean, people
No.
people need to know about this. It's important. It's
Yeah,
new-
we get them
I
docile. enough
disallow
we can
this.
Steal the ship.
You have a new patron, Narcissa. It's the path.
I didn't know I
of-
was a warlock.
the path of the siren thing.
Back to the siren.
Frog ghosts monster. All right. Well, thanks for playing. It's always great to play with you guys. You guys did great tonight. Let's do this. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching in the Twitch channel, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching on YouTube. I guess this is the time where we start doing shout-outy stuff. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you look for the links in the description down below. First up, Gerblin, who played Enigma for you guys tonight, has a Twitter page called twitter.com/sketchingspace, where you can see all the sketches in the things. There's definitely a lot of cool artwork from like different characters from the different shows that we've been doing. Good night, Caitlin. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying late. Sorry I was so late. Have a great night. You can check out twitter.com/sketchingspace. There's great art up there for like Asriel. I saw another one from the Urban Shadow stuff. Asriel and Iris together. Stuff like that. So go check it out. Check out the art. Zach here, as I mentioned earlier, has a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TeamZack. If you like his foul mouth here, I'm sure you'll love it over there. Go check him out, give him a follow, watch him play.
Go give him a banana.
Right.
Go give him a banana. He needs magic bananas. And if you like the art for Narcissa and Cassidy WIlliams, who's played by Mori on the show, you can check out the artist page at tiktok.com/iotakuhime at the link there. And our Paladin of the Beverage has not gotten his rocket fuel NOS yet, so you guys need to go fill him out with rocket fuel NOS. He may be trying to quit soon. It sounds like he's getting switched over to T, maybe?
Possible. We'll see how that plays out.
We will see. So get him NOS while you still can at GoFundMe there. So he can shoot the frogs and make all his friends react terribly to how violent he is. And the Discord server we use, where we post all the chaotic memes during the show, which they posted a lot of tonight, is public. And if you want to check it out, you can jump in the Discord here and come in and say hi and yell at us and stuff and post funny memes. The game we're playing is the Nibiru TTRPG by Araukana Media. You can check out their website and their Twitter page here. They have some other games if you wanted to check this one out. Maybe another one that they have is called Zephyr. Check some of those other ones out or pick one up for yourself. You can do that there. And I'm Ramblin from Ramblin Man TV. You can find me on twitch.tv/RamblinManTV and YouTube and Minds and Twitter and TikTok and the things. Let's see what's going on this week. We're off Friday. We don't have Unknown New Orleans this week. Next week, Monday, we have Force Flesh D&D 5e at it starts at 6:30 Central, so that's 7:30 Eastern and 4:30 p.m. Pacific. Tuesday, we're doing masks. I think it starts at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific, and it's going to be like a superhero TTRPG. That should be fun. It's powered by the Apocalypse system. Is that what it's called?
That's right. It's masks with powered by the Apocalypse.
Awesome. So, which is the same system we use for Urban, or it's like one of the a similar system to what we use for Urban Shadows, right?
Urban Shadows is also powered by the Apocalypse.
Right on. So you can check it out Tuesday, and then Wednesday we'll be back here, same time we were here tonight, but we'll be playing Morkborg, which looks crazy, interesting, metal as F. It's gonna be fun.
Mildly terrifying.
Yeah. And of course, we're catching up on YouTube videos. So stay tuned to the YouTube. There's going to be videos going up. Probably just put one up today. There'll be another one up tomorrow or the next day. And I'm going to be catching up on all those videos we're a little behind on here in the next few days. So check that stuff out. That's all I got. Does anybody else got anything to shout out? Anything you want to say? And remember, folks, before you go picking around in a frog's brain, make sure it's not excreting spores into your face or whatever.
Not a cult, it's a way of life.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Night.
Peace.
Night.
Goodbye.